Hello everybody and welcome back to Safari Week 2024. Today is day 3 and I am so excited to get back into the Kanto Safari Zone. Now last night we ended at just about 1,800 encounters, so just over 1,800 encounters. And I cannot wait to jump back in. Hopefully we can find a shiny today. I do not know, but we are hoping that we find something here very soon. So thank you so much for joining on into the video, and let's get started with Safari Week of 2024. Day 3 of Safari Week. We've already gotten started on Safari Week of 2024. But we're here with day 3, and I'm super excited to be here. Welcome on in, everybody who is just joining in. And let's get started. Now we're here in the, we're going to be here in Area 1 today, and our focus is primarily going to be for Execute, Pinsir, Scyther, Chansey, or literally anything that shines. I really have no preferences, but it would be the greatest to find an Execute or a Rhyhorn. Those would be the primary targets, I would say. But here we are. First encounter is an Execute. It is not shiny. Do I have my counter up? I might not have my counter up. Hold up. Where'd it go? Hold up. There we go. Okay, we're here. There we go. We're good. Howdy, Reese. How's it going? Welcome on into tonight's stream. Hope you're doing well. Eric, if it shines, it's mine. Hey, that's the mentality, man. That's what we're going for. Welcome on in, you guys. It's good to see your faces. Welcome, welcome. We got another Rhyhorn and Execute. Arguably number 1 and 2, potentially. I guess I can't necessarily guarantee that. But welcome back, everybody. It's so good to see your guys' face. Always a pleasure to see you streaming again. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Roy, thank you so much for the follow. It's nice to meet you. My name is Scotty. I'm a shiny hunter here on TikTok. You can also find me over on YouTube and on Discord. It's nice to meet you. My favorite Pokemon of all time, as of right now, is Rowlet. Who's yours? I'd love to know. Welcome on in. It's good to see you. Welcome on in. All right. Now, as I've said before, we are trying to find a shiny in our leaf green copy or our fire red copy to continue the shiny badge quest. So hopefully we can find something to shine so we can continue it on. We have decided that if we find a shiny in either of these games, it will contribute to the shiny badge quest that we're doing in leaf green. Aiden, what's good? It is good to see you. Carly, how's it going? It's so good to see your face. Welcome on in. Now that does make things a lot more exciting because I've already found a shiny Venonat in a previous Safari Week. I've already found shiny Nidoran and Nidorino in previous Safari Weeks. So anything that we find to shine makes it a lot more fun because whatever we get will go towards the shiny badge quest in leaf green. So that definitely makes things a little bit more interested. So start thinking of nicknames that you'd like to name the shiny Pokemon because we might need them very, very soon. What's good, Jacob O'Brien? It is so good to see your face. Aiden, did you miss anything? You have missed nothing. Absolutely nothing. We have done it 1,810 encounters, no shinies yet. It is day 3 of Safari Week, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm kind of enjoying going at a little bit more of a relaxed pace. I do want to pick things up a little bit. I'd really like to get those encounters in and see if we can find anything to shine. But you know what? We're just gonna enjoy the journey. That's our plan. Enjoy the journey. Hopefully we find something to shine. Hopefully it decides to stay. But we'll see it when we see it, you know? Grizz, what's good? It is good to see your face. Welcome on in. Good to see you. Been too long. It has been a minute, brother. How the heck are you? Welcome on in. Welcome on in. It is so good to see you here. Now, it has been a minute. I used to be able to do live streams every single day. That changed for a while, but we're back for Safari Week. And after Safari Week, we're going to be continuing doing live streams. Maybe not on the daily, but we'll be doing them as frequently as we can. Back at it. Guess who's back? Back again. I shouldn't sing anymore because I usually, people get offended. They use bleach in their ears. Ayo, he's returned. What's good, mustache? Good to see ya. How you doing today? You was tired last time? Dude, I was out yesterday. I was out of it, man. You know what? I'll tell you this. I am doing significantly better. I'm more rested, which is great. For those of you that are unaware, I ran 12 miles on Saturday. I was up at 3 a.m. From 3 a.m. up until like I think about 10 o'clock at night or so. It was a really long day yesterday when I was streaming. I was beat. I'm way more well rested today, but I am so sore from the run. It is, I'm exhausted, you know, but we're doing good. Thank you for asking. I appreciate that, man. Excuse me. Parasect and Anita ran. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm planning on going for another run tomorrow. It's going to be another early morning because I have another shift at work. And we got to beat that sun. But, especially being down here in Arizona, we really got to beat that sunshine. But we're doing good today. I'm feeling awake. I'm feeling good. I've got some caffeine. I've got some tea. We're doing good, man. How are you doing? Welcome on in. How you doing? Whatever happened with the Snorlax? Brother, it is on the team. We got him. We caught him. We named him Big Goron. It's been a minute, but you know, if you missed the shiny Snorlax reaction, it is pinned on my profile on TikTok, at least the short, you know, abridged version of the reaction. If you want the full reaction plus the gym battle, that is available over on YouTube. If you go to my profile and check it out, I've got all of the Fire Red Leaf Green videos in a playlist on YouTube, so you can find it there for sure. It may not be, I don't know, it may be easier to find on YouTube for sure. I don't know. But yeah, it's there on YouTube and here on TikTok as well, so you can definitely check it out. First watch, what's the goal? What's good, user? Good to see you here. Welcome on in. We just found a Chansey. What's up, Chansey? I mean, it's not shiny, but that's our first Chansey of the day. 32 encounters in, so that's exciting. So what we are doing, user, we are going for a shiny Pokemon in the Safari Zone. This week, you will find many a shiny hunter in the Safari Zone because it is the annual celebration of Safari Week. What this is just a high risk, high reward. I don't want to say competition. It's just kind of more of like an event where you try to find shinies in the Safari Zone. If you find one, awesome. That doesn't guarantee that you're going to catch it. It could still flee. So very high risk, very high reward. It is a special kind of fun, and it holds a special place in my heart, and it's always a thrill to be here. So I'm excited to be here. Welcome on in. Good evening, Faust. How are you doing? Good morning. How are we feeling today, Scotty? Dude, I'm doing really good. Thank you so much for asking. I'm doing very well. I really appreciate that, man. I'm feeling way better than I did yesterday. Yesterday, I think that I was probably a little bit too tired to be handling any streaming equipment. That is maybe a guarantee. But we're here today. We're feeling good. It is going to be another early night. I'm not going to be getting up at 3 in the morning tomorrow, but I will be getting up pretty early to go for another run. It's not nearly as long as the run on Saturday, but I am in the middle of marathon training. So you know what that means. That means we got to run. I just want to run, as I'm sure some artist out there would sing about. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Another Nidoran? Nope, that's a Rhyhorn. We got a Rhyhorn and an Execute here. I know I just got here, but I got a BRB. Well, dude, you're totally good, man. I'm not holding you here. Do whatever you need to do, man. I'll be here when you get back. I'll be here. I've just barely gotten started. I've only been live for about, I don't know, like 10 minutes maybe. Maybe about 10 minutes. But, run because they're chasing me down? Something like that. I don't remember the lyrics at the moment, Vasher, but maybe. I don't know. I just want to run, running away. Yeah, because they're chasing me down. You're right. That is the lyrics. Look at me. Look at me remembering things. Maybe I am still a little bit too tired from Saturday's run. Who knows? What's good, Majestic? Good to see your face here, man. Welcome on in. Austin, what are we shiny hunting for? You know what? I'm going to be so happy for anything to shine. So we decided yesterday that whatever shiny we find, whether it be in Leaf Green or in Fire Red, it is going to count towards the shiny badge quest. So if we find it and if we catch it, it's going to be a member on the team, which is really exciting. Anything that we find in the grass would be a new shiny for the SBQ. It would not be a duplicate. So that would be extremely exciting. Dark Pulse, thank you for that follow, man. It's good to meet you. Welcome on in, dude. It's nice to meet you, man. My name is Scotty. I'm a shiny hunter here on TikTok. It's good to see you, man. Let's get these eggs. Dude, I want those eggs so bad. So I said this a lot, and I hope, you know, to not repeat myself too much, I've been looking for shiny Execute since about 2018. I've never found one, but I would really love to get that shiny Rhyhorn reclaim. I failed just about 4 of them, I think. So it'd be great to get those reclaims, but I'm gonna be so excited for anything to shine, dude. Awesome. I wish you the best shiny luck hunting. Thank you so much, dude. Are you shiny hunting alongside us today? Is anyone shiny hunting alongside us today? I know that we've got a couple of our buddies going for some shinies. Shadow is nearly 20,000 encounters in. Maybe he's crossed 20,000 for a shiny Sandshrew in Pokemon Heart Gold. So I'm hoping that he finds it soon. Hope he finds something to shine soon. That's a long time. Tolly plays, dude. What's good, man? Going to Lurk. Good luck on the Safari. I have so far. You got a Carnivine, bro? Was it a win? Wait, maybe don't tell me. Did you post it? I'm gonna have to check out the post. Guys, Tolly's a friend of mine. Go check out his page. He's a shiny hunter. He's a Pokemon content creator as well. He's a great friend of mine. Go check him out if you haven't already. Drop him the follow. Tell him Scotty sent you. It's good to see you here, man. Thanks for the lurk, bro. I really appreciate that, man. If you are shiny hunting alongside us today, I wish you all of the luck, brother. You know, with it being Safari Week, we both need it. We both need it, my dude. We both need it. 19,000 is a crazy commitment. Dude, I'm going to have to check it out, bro. 19,174? Dude. I've been hunting for a Kangaskhan for the last 10 hours today. Bro. Dude, I hope you find it. How many encounters are you at, Tolly? Does Pokemon Go count? If so, then yes, lol. I'll count it, man. It's not for Safari Week, but hey, if you're shiny hunting anything, bro, I wish you all of the luck in the world. I wish you all of the luck in the world. Good to see you. It's been like a year plus. Dude, you gotta find something soon, man. My fingers are crossed for you. I could probably like staple them together or like glue them together like this. You know, I think I could shiny hunt like this. Actually, that's really difficult. Maybe I won't do that, but I will keep them, figuratively crossed for you, you know? Just not literally. At 3150 today, I started at 1300 today. Dude, let's go, man. Found any chances yet? We've only found non-shiny chances. We found one today so far within the first 100 encounters. So keeping true to that 1%, you know? But my dude, I want this Trapinch, but I need the luck for him to shine. Dude, I know, seriously though. Like, hey, look, I'd be happy to find a shiny, but guys, let's wish other members of the community some luck who have been struggling through it. You know, they're in the thick of it. Hands and knees. They're begging for a shiny. Ooh. Yeah. What shiny are you looking for? I give you luck. I am hoping for literally anything to shine at this point, but it's still early, so we're just going to be patient with it, right? I'm hoping to find a shiny Execute because I've been looking for one since like 2018. But dude, I would be so happy to finally reclaim the Rhyhorn. I'm 0-4, bro. 0-4. Maybe 0-5. I feel like I'm missing one, dude. Yo, thank you so much for the confetti, Kev. I really appreciate that. It's good to see you. Welcome on in, dude. Let's freaking go. Thank you so much for that confetti, bro. I really appreciate that. That's super kind of you, dude. I've never seen a Scyther in the Safari Zone. Are you serious? Are you playing on Leaf Green? Because if so, that's probably why. I think he's Fire Red exclusive? Hold up. Maybe I'm dumb. I could be dumb. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that. But he will not show up in my Leaf Green copy in this zone. Only Pinsir shows up in this area for Leaf Green. My dude, Kevin, so good to see you, man. How are you? It's so good to see your face. Welcome on in. That'd be the reason if it's true. I only have Leaf Green. That will probably be it. That'll probably be it. So if you got Leaf Green, bro, if you want a shiny Scyther, go to Celadon City. First of all, maybe get a Meowth with Payday. And just spam Payday, get a bunch of money, then go to Celadon City and buy a bunch of coins at the game corner. It does support Team Rocket, so if you are against nefarious criminal organizations, then maybe don't do this. But if you support nefarious criminal organizations, then go to Celadon City, invest in all of their coins, and then turn those coins in, and you can get a bunch of Scyther there. I think you can get maybe like 3 to 4 per reset. Save before you buy anything. If you don't get anything, turn off the game, turn it back on, go for that soft reset for the Scyther, dude. That's a fun hunt. I love doing those hunts. I went for, dude, if you have Leaf Green, go for Abra, bro. Like Abra, you can get 86 purchases per reset, I think, if my math is correct. Like, it is insane. It is such a quick hunt. I got my Abra really quickly doing that. I mean, if you can imagine 86 encounters in one reset, like, yeah, bro, you get it really fast. But we also got Faroche, our shiny Dratini, at the Celadon Game Corner. Those hunts are a ton of fun. I highly recommend it if you are going for a shiny Scyther. Otherwise, go for the Pinsir, bro. That's a great shiny. Might have to do that. Dude, it's fun. Honestly, like, that's a really good hunt. It's crazy because, you know, you can get so many of them. They go straight to your box if you've got a PC that's full. So then just take a quick stroll to the Pokemon Center, check out the PC, check out what you purchased. Soft reset. It's such a good time, dude. I really love it. I would consider going for it again in Fire Red Leaf Green, because I really like the Abra hunt and the Dratini hunt. They were both so quick. They were so good, dude. But we got to go for Eevee at some point, you know? We got to get that shiny Eevee. So I don't know, you know? I don't know. When did I start the shiny badge quest? Or when did I start my stream today? Because we've been live for about 15 minutes. Hasn't been too long, you know? It's been a minute. It's been about 15 minutes. Almost at 100 encounters already. Cheers. I got my tea. Feels so good. Guys, it has been a minute since I've been live. And I'm a little bit of a I kind of, you know, just kind of rant a little bit when I'm live. I do apologize if, you know, anyone does not enjoy my inner dialogue or my outer dialogue, I guess. But it's something. Going from no streaming to talking like this for like 4 hours or so. It's a lot, man. So no, tea feels good. Tea feels real good. Not gonna lie. When did I start the stream? Yeah, I started about 15 minutes ago. It was a little bit later today than I thought I would be, but you know what? It's worth it. It was worth it. I had to get some chores done. It's been a busy week, you know. We got some busy times up ahead of us this upcoming week too. So got to use the weekend to get a little bit prepared for the upcoming week. You know how it is. You know how it is. 1902 encounters. Look at that duo. We got a Pinsir and a Scyther. My dude. Missed the YouTube lives? They are going to be coming back. We're going to be going back to YouTube here very soon. We kind of figured that because we've been away for so long, at least, you know, between the discussions that I've had with my mods, we all feel like it's for the best to focus on the TikTok community at the moment. And then we're going to be going back to, you know, some YouTube lives, some TikTok lives. We're going to be changing things around a little bit here. Well, okay. Backstretch that. That may have been filler words, but we are going to be doing some live streams on YouTube. We're just kind of in the planning phase for this great return, this hashtag out of retirement phase that we're entering into. We're exiting our retirement era. Bros, that's what we're about. That is what we're about. Hashtag leave that retirement. But yeah, we're still trying to figure things out. You know, we have to run some calculations. We kind of let the math department go a little bit. So we're trying to rebuild the math department. Listen, it's rough. It's rough out here. We got to do calculations and whatnot. No, but listen, we are planning on going back to the YouTube live streams really, really soon. And I'm really excited about that. Some of the streams during Safari Week may be on YouTube here pretty soon. Maybe dual streaming it a little bit. I do not know. But I will tell you this. If you have been missing the live streams, we are going to be posting. I am posting the VODs of the live streams over on YouTube here very soon. I'm a one-man team when it comes to like editing and productions. So it is taking me a little minute. So bear with me as I get those up. But they'll be up on YouTube here very shortly. If you want to rewatch the VODs for whatever reason, if you're shiny hunting and you want to listen to the stream or watch anything like that, they're going to be up in vertical format. So be sure to check it out if you haven't. No, I'm sorry, horizontal format, excuse me. But yeah, they'll be up here shortly. So check it out. Great Scotty with a 3 for the E if you haven't subscribed already. But yeah, good to see you guys. Pokemon Trainer May, how's it going? Welcome on in. Good to see you. I don't think I've greeted you here tonight. Did you get a chance to hatch any eggs in Pokemon Go? No, I haven't. So listen though, I did open Pokemon Go. I've spun a couple of stops. I got some eggs to incubate, but I got those after I went for my run on Saturday morning, and I totally forgot to grab my Pokemon Go Plus for the run, so it did not spin any stops while I was out and about, so I have not hatched any eggs yet. I may be missing this event in Pokemon Go, which is sad. It is what it is. Hopefully we'll be able to participate in the event, the end of the event here, get something to shine. Maybe. I've been looking for a shiny Slugma for a long time. So that'd be a lot of fun. You don't have any eggs left? Shoot, you've been hatching all of them, bro. Switch to PC to watch while I hunt. Dude, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Dude, well, good luck with the hunt, man. So you're going for Kangaskhan right now. I'm assuming this is in Heart Gold, Soul Silver. That is awesome. So that would be in the Badlands area, right? I want to head there. That would be fun. That'd be really fun. I know that Kangaskhan is in it's in area 2, I think. Maybe what we should do, chat, well, let me know what you think about this. Should we head over to area 2 in Fire Red to see if we can get some different spawns like Doduo, Kangaskhan? Should we do that? Should we head over to area 2 See if we can find something different. That might be fun. I mean, it does increase the pool, but decreases the chance of finding... Well, maybe Execute is in area 2. I don't think Rhyhorn is. I think this is one of the few areas where both are there, unless I'm very much mistaken, which I easily could be. As much as I retain knowledge about Pokemon and Gen 3 games, I will admit my knowledge for the Safari Zone is not perfect, so I do not know. Kangaskhan and BDSP, yo, let's go. That also makes sense. That also makes sense. That is awesome. Love that. Oh, dude, that would be awesome, dude. Yeah, get that 4098, 4096, excuse me. That's awesome. Been a while since I've been here. Where are you going for? Dude, yeah, hey, what's good, Cup? How's it going, man? Welcome on into the stream. So yeah, we're hoping to find, in years past, I have been searching for an Execute specifically, and we have failed several Rhyhorn. So we're hoping to find either of those, but honestly, we're doing this for the shiny badge quest. Whatever shiny we find, whether it be in Leaf Green or in Fire Red, is going to be going towards that encounter, so we can go get the next gym badge after Safari Week, So I'm game for anything to shine, bro. I'm really not picky. But you're gonna have to let me know. I mean, of the encounters that we have in Gen 3, which would you like me to find? I would love to know that. That would be a good question. Nidorino and Parasect. What's your squad right now? Let me show you. Let me show you what we got. Just after this encounter here, real quick here. I don't mind. I don't mind the little flex here. Let's see what we got here. We've got Rupees, the shiny Persian. We've got Farron, the shiny Primeape. We've got Kokiri, the shiny Venusaur. By the way, guys, a great Deku Tree Lego set coming out here very soon. I am so excited. Us Legend of Zelda fans, we are being fed this year. I'm so excited for the new game and the Lego set coming out in September. It's going to be great. We've got Feroche, the shiny Dragonair, which was not... This was Celadon City, like I said earlier. This is not a Safari Zone shiny. That would be insane. We've got Dampe, the shiny Gengar, and we've got Big Goron, our shiny Snorlax. Now, Ganon is currently sealed in the PC. Ganon is a shiny Spearow. We do not talk about Ganon much. And that is because he is a menace to society, and we do not want him to be provoked, else his sealing becomes less stable, and he can cause havoc around the Kanto region. I am doing the citizens a massive favor by leaving that darn bird in the PC where he belongs. We just got, I think this is our second Chansey of the evening of the 1% Chansey squad within 130 encounters, 2 Chansey. So that is something. We got double Venonat all the way across the sky. I need that, like I said. Yo, Pokemon Trade, I'm so excited, May. I legit cannot wait for it. It is so exciting. Yo, man, Shiny Lock on Fire Red isn't a thing, right? Yeah, there's no Shiny Locks in Fire Red. Any Pokemon that you can find and capture in Fire Red and Leaf Green, they can be shiny. They can be shiny. Do not do trades for shinies. That does not work in this game, I believe. Those are shiny locked. But anything that you can catch, it can be shiny, including Mewtwo, including the legendary birds, including the... if you have access to old school events like Lugia, Ho-Oh, those can shine as well. Deoxys. Think to this day, the only legitimate shiny Deoxys is through Fire Red, Leaf Green, or maybe it's an Emerald. I don't know. But yeah, anything like that, you can get shinies. Fire Red, Leaf Green. Shiny locks did not exist on the Pokemon like that back in the day. That is a new thing that I am not a fan of. But anyway, that is the way it is. I feel like the shiny will match. Oh yeah? We'll see. We've got Nidorina and Nidoran. Neither of those are shiny. I'm playing Pokemon Emerald for the first time. Any tips? My biggest tip in Pokemon Emerald, you should probably get an electric type Pokemon. Manectric is really good. Pikachu is also really good. Magnemite could be really good as well, but you're going to encounter a lot of flying types. You're going to encounter a lot of water types, so electric type Pokemon are going to be really good. I also recommend go for a fighting type. Hariyama, Machamp if you can. Machoke is pretty good as well. You could do that. Medicham, kind of maybe a niche pick, but could be really good as well. You're going to encounter a lot of dark types. fighting is going to be really good for you there. So Blaziken, if that's your starter, you're set. You got a really good fire type and a good fighting type. Just remember that in Pokemon Emerald, the physical and special split has not occurred yet. Any fire type moves will be a special attack. Even if they're a physical attacker, you got to keep that in consideration. Any water type moves, also a special attack. So Pokemon such as Sceptile, who kind of favor more of a physical attacking loadout, if I recall correctly, all of their stab moves are going to be grass type, which are special attack. So just keep that in mind. The physical and special split has not happened yet. So as you're choosing your team, maybe good to weigh those options. Maybe good to keep that in mind. Saying my shiny luck is a new thing is actually subjective. Oh yeah? Shinies work differently in Emerald. Yes, you can't have them the normal way. If you are going for some shinies in Pokemon Emerald, do not soft reset. It is very likely you will never find a shiny. Make sure to do runaways if you can. You can do runaways in Pokemon Emerald for like Kyogre, Groudon, Rayquaza as well. You can do some runaways for that. I forgot to use the White Flute. That is important to do. That is another tip for Pokemon Emerald. If you are going for shiny Pokemon, get the Mach Bike, get the White Flute. The White Flute will help increase those encounters a lot. It's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. Since Gen 5, legendaries have been locked. Yeah, since Gen 5. So, I mean, like, I guess, like, consider, yeah, newer, I guess. Maybe that's dating me a little bit, you know? But some of these older games, yeah, so that's a good point. Forget about that with Gen 5. So, Gen 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 versus 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, that's true. That's a good point. I appreciate that correction, Landrunner. Thank you for that. Because, no, you're absolutely right. I keep thinking that, like... So, hold up. Gen 5 legendaries have been shiny locked since Gen 5, but that's just the box, right? Because can you find like Zekrom in white? Can you find shiny Zekrom in white? It's just the box, right? Tornadus, Landorus, Thundurus, and Kyurem are huntable. They're all static encounters. Okay, but Tornadus, Thundurus, Landorus, and Kyurem are huntable. Okay. Yo, Jesse, what's good, bro? How's it going, man? Welcome on into the stream, dude. It's been a minute, bro. How you been? Dude, I'm doing well, man. Thanks for asking. It's good to see your face here. Has been a minute, you know? We've been busy, bro. School, work. We're training for a marathon right now. I've been talking about that a lot, so... If you don't like running, you know, I'm not trying to convert you. I just talk about it a lot because I have recently rekindled my passion for running. So, you know, trying to stay cool in this heat. Yo, preach, brother. I hear you, man. Have you ever played a Nuzlocke before? Yo, Keston, I have, actually. I made it quite far in a Pokemon Sword Nuzlocke. I made it to the Elite Four, and then I lost. Very sad day. But I've actually been considering doing some Nuzlocks live. You know, I've been thinking about that quite a bit. It's hard for me because I am such a perfectionist, and I don't know all the time. Like, I don't know. I'm a perfectionist, and I think things vary like linearly. So like I consider, you know, what my content is generally shiny hunting, right? Like I'm generally doing shiny hunting. So like doing a Nuzlocke is not exactly within my niche. And so I constantly think, oh, my audience wouldn't want to watch me do that. You know, they don't want that, right? But I don't think that's necessarily true. And I think that you guys may enjoy that. We may have a lot of fun as a community trying to get through a Nuzlocke. So I don't know, like I'm open to it, you know? Bring back the randomized ones. I don't know, man. Maybe. I really like just, you know, playing the legitimate copies of the game. I don't know, bro. Maybe. Do a shiny only Nuzlocke? Dude, that would be so scary. That would be so scary. So with that, do the Pokemon, like, can they get revived? Maybe? Tolly? Where we have to find a shiny and then if it faints, it's gone? I don't know, bro. That sounds scary. We got an Execute and a Nidoran. Also, I have found that, like, in video games, I tend to be a little bit more on the cowardly side. You know, like, Nuzlocke stress me out, bro. They stress me out. Nidorina and Nidoran. You can alter the rules. Nope, just box it once it's dead. Okay. But the thing with that I'm aware of, at least, maybe I'm mistaken here with Nuzlocke, is if you white out, the save file is deleted, right? Like you lose at that point. So like, let's say for example, we get one shiny, we take it down the first gym, but then we faint as we're looking for the next shiny. Right? So like, is the run over, or can I continue the run just without that shiny Pokemon? I need to find a whole new team. Or do I need to go do the first gym again with a new team? Trade it out, then reset? Don't Ganon them. But he must be sealed. The seal must hold. Reese, it must hold. For a long time, I wouldn't fight a Lionel until I watched a streamer who gave me tips and confidence. Yo, Chansey number 3 within 150 encounters. That is good, guys. That is good to see. Hear me out, chat. I really am considering going into Area 2, seeing what the encounters are there while we hunt in Area 1 in Leaf Green. Can we get some like thumbs up if you want that, some thumbs down if you don't want that? Let me see those emojis in the chat. Would love to see that. Chansey would be so good. Dude, it would go so hard, bro. It would be so good. It would be amazing. I've already seen, I was watching a couple of clips earlier today. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I feel really bad about this. I love his content. Ozlith? I think that's their name. But I saw them with a shiny Chansey already in the 5% area. Dude, what a way to start Safari Week with getting a shiny Chansey. That is number 4 within 150 encounters. We are getting some thumbs up on here for the, oh, and a text poll. Let's go. Thank y'all, mods. Appreciate that. I don't know if it's going to show me. Is it going to show me like the, is it going to show me the, I hope it shows me what the outcome is for that. Take advantage of that text poll. Area 2 or nay. We got double execute. Love to see that. I have no idea how that works. Chansey wants to be shiny. Bro, Chansey would be such a great shiny. Not gonna lie. No cap, bro. Yo, cheers, bro. I love this tea. This is good stuff, man. Perfect amount of honey and lemon in that thing. Oh, man. Feels so good. Tastes incredible. Loving this. I just want to see a shiny. Yo, Grambo, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. We are nearly a 4th to odds, so that is good with very simplified math, because that's all we got for the math budget. We just have simplified math. We don't have any. We don't have room in the budget for like advanced mathematics. Just simplified math. What color is Shiny Rhyhorn? Shiny Rhyhorn is going to be somewhat of a, it's going to be somewhat orangish pink, I guess, kind of sunsetish color. It's a good shiny. It's a really, really good shiny. Can y'all see a text poll? I'm sorry, I have zero idea how this works. I can see a text poll. What I see on my end is it just shows text poll with like a timer countdown. I don't see what the options for the text poll are. Copper color? Yeah, kind of coppery, yeah. That's a good way to describe it. I'm sure that's what they were going for too. Scotty Gage, what's good, my dude? Welcome on in, bro. It's good to see your face, man. Welcome on in to Safari Week, day 3. I think it's day 3. Is the title day 3? I think it's day 3. Welcome on in, bro. It's good to see you here, man. Top left corner for me for the poll. Oh, got it. Heck yeah. Yeah, top left corner. Okay, okay. Haven't seen you since the Snorlax hunt. Yeah, bro. Dude, listen, man. I'm coming out of retirement, as they say. We're entering our how do I grammar this? We're entering our exiting retirement era. I'm gonna have to stop with this parallel. I don't think it makes any sense grammatically. But listen, man, we're back. We're gonna be streaming more regularly. Had to take some time off, work, school, life. You get it, man. You get it, right? But we're back. We're gonna be more regular. I am doing daily streams during Safari Week. That is a goal of mine. We're gonna be going daily for Safari Week. Once Safari Week ends, I cannot commit to daily streams. Unfortunately, can't commit to it. But I will say this: we will be doing significantly more frequent streams. I'm also joining potentially. Hold up, I shouldn't maybe like solidify this because it's not set in stone yet. But I've got a couple of buddies. Y'all are gonna love this, man. Y'all, I'm excited about this. Okay, I am joining a couple of buddies of mine for a virtual D&D session. I have only played D&D once. I was invited by a couple of guys, some good friends of mine, from my church group, and I have never played before, right? So I built a character. I inspired him off of Gilderoy Lockhart from Harry Potter, because I thought it was hysterical to have a character who, like myself, like literally knows nothing about anything with D&D, but I could at least pretend that I was the most experienced person on the table. And I had so much fun with this character, just pretending like, oh, yes, I've got it. No worries. No worries. Y'all don't even need to unsheath your swords. Allow me. I've dealt with villains significantly worse than this. Yes, I'll tell you all about it. And then I literally have no idea what I'm doing. It was hysterical, at least to me. I was never invited back. So maybe it wasn't the funniest thing in the world, but yes, I was a bard. It was hysterical, at least for me. But yeah, I don't know if everybody else got the humor. Or just life got in the way, like I get it. D&D is like that, but those are good friends of mine, but yeah, so we still hang out on occasion, still see each other on occasion, but yeah, no, it was something else. But I'm really excited. I'm really excited at the prospect of potentially joining a couple of my friends from like high school and like early college days, joining them for like a virtual D&D. I am really hopeful that it is going to work out. We're just going to have to wait and see. I don't really know yet, but that would be happening potentially every other Wednesday evening. So I won't be able to stream those days, but I'm just trying to figure my calendar out right now, But when it comes to live streams, it is a priority. We are going to making this more of a priority, either here on TikTok or over on YouTube. I'm really excited. It's going to be, it's good. I'm loving entering this, era of exiting retirement. I saw somebody leave a comment on that. What is this? What did they say? Let's see. I wanted to read it. Hold up. Where'd it go? Hold up. Sorry, guys. We are re-entering the workforce, exiting the retirement area. There it is. I'm always welcome at your table anytime. Yo, thank you, man. Me, Faust, Tate, and Shadow. All of the mods play? Are you kidding me? I'll have to check it out. Hey, did the... how did the poll go, Reese, by the way? D20, not another D&D podcast. And the Adventure Zones are some big... Dude, I actually, love D20. I really want to get a watcher subscription. I'm not going to lie. I've been loving, as I've been scrolling on, YouTube, I get, game changer reels all the time. Or not reels, I'm sorry, shorts. That was Instagram. I just totally jumped platforms, guys. Oof, forgive me, right? Forgive me. But I get game changer shorts all the time. I get some D20 shorts on occasion. I am I'm a couple of episodes in to the high school one that Brennan is doing. I don't remember what it's called. Fantasy High, maybe. That's been a lot of fun. I've been loving watching that. It's it's good. Let's see. Let's see here. Fantasy High is great. Dude, it's fun. I've been really loving it, man. No phases yet, Kirby. No phases yet. This is still phase 1. Junior year, baby. Wait, hold up. Is it... Do they keep going? After the... Because it's freshman year, I think, where I'm at right now. Maybe. I don't know. It's been a minute. So I watched it a lot, before my semester started. And now that the semester has started, I've not really been able to, catch it in some of my off time. Hey. I fed him. He's had a dentist stick too. Do not let him trick you.
He's trying to trick me right now.
I know. He is a tricky dude. He was like, while you're on the phone, I'ma just sneak this dinner. Silly puppy. I know. Oh, that puppy. He is too smart for his own good, chat. I will tell you that for free. Did I comment on the pincer? That's usually what I do. I usually comment on the pincer. Can I see? I don't know how to see this. A or B? So A is stay, right? I think A is stay. I guess we're staying in area 1, bro. Hey, I'm for it, man. Oh, move to area 2 is A. Okay, I can see it now. Thanks for the votes, guys. I appreciate you guys participating in the poll. I'm sorry, I probably didn't give it enough attention, honestly. Move to area 2 is option A, and that is what won. So we will be moving to Area 2 in my Fire Red game. Let me go ahead and do that. Should we go to Area 2 or should we go to Area... No, let's go to Area 2. Yeah, let's go to Area 2. We're going to just sneak on over. We're probably going to get a ding-dong on our way. Not going to lie. But let's move it on along and see what we get over in Area 2. Should be exciting. Oh. This is the power of Illuminate plus White Flute, chat. You get a lot of encounters that way. Let me tell you, Shiny Hunting 101, utilize... Oh my gosh, I'm telling you. Shiny Hunting 101, get encounters. That's how you find shinies. The more encounters you get, the more shinies you find. That's why you see way more shinies in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet than you do in Pokemon Sword and Shield. Even though people kick me for this, they don't love to hear this. The shininess is already determined once that Pokemon spawns in the overworld in Pokemon Sword and Shield. You have likely failed over a dozen shinies in Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. The first encounter in Area 2 is a Scyther. Remember to reapply your White Flute in the new area. First encounter is a Scyther. That bodes well, chat. That bodes well. That's really good. We got Execute still in Area 2? Yeah, we got Execute in Area 2. That's great. That's great for me. I haven't listened to Junior Year, but Kirsten is very chaotic and I live for it. Okay, she is hysterical. All of the characters are so fun in D20. Like I've been enjoying Fantasy High a lot. I'm excited to get back into it. Hopefully within a couple of weeks here I can pick back up. We will have to see. We got Doduo. That could be a really fun shiny, chat. Would love to see that. They are amazing. A is the move. Dude, I'm excited, man. Area 2. Let's get it. See what we can find. Paris. Could be cool. 2002 encounters. 2002. What's up, Scotty Carlos, man? It's good to see you, bro. How's it going, bro? Good evening, Scotty. Good evening, Clip. Crisp? Why did I call you Clip? Bro, I just had a major dyslexic moment. I'm so sorry. What's good, Lon? It's good to see ya. Good to see you here. And guess who's back? Back again. I don't even think my character moved. Did my character move? Can we get a replay on that? Kangaskhan? Bro. What a find. Brendan is my favorite DM. I think the New York series was my favorite. Yo, New York series? That sounds awesome. I'm gonna have to check that out. Yeah, I only got access to the free stuff on YouTube, so I think that my my access is pretty limited. But dude, I want to invest more in it. Like it's so fun. Like I love what I've been seeing with D20. Like it just seems super fun. Yo, Apollo, it's good to see you. Welcome on into the stream. Welcome on in. Good to see your face here. We're here in the Safari Zone. A double Kangaskhan? What the heck? Okay, it wasn't a double, but we're gonna pretend it was a double. We're gonna pretend that it was back to back because that sounds cooler. That's awesome. Wait, hold up a second. So does that mean that Scyther is the 1%? Or is Kangaskhan the 1%? Can I get a mod to check out Area 2 encounter rates, por favor? Or anyone in chat, if y'all are so inclined on like a Cerebi Area 2. I think this is Area 2. Because that would be, I would love to know who the 1% is on this route. That would be good to know. I think my favorite poison Pokemon is Nidoking and Salazzle. Dude, Salazzle is really cool. I'm not gonna lie. Yo, when I was first playing through Pokemon Sun and Moon, I happened to run into a shiny Salandit. It was a male. I named him Salazar. I don't care that he doesn't evolve. That guy is a legend. He's so cool. I love Salandit and Salazzle. I think they're really cool. I'm really hoping that in some future games, you know, like we get like a, I don't know. I think it would be really cool to get like some other evolutions for the Pokemon that don't have evolutions based off of the gender. So like Combee getting a male variant would be really cool. I would love to see that. I would also love to see Salandit getting a male evolution variant. I think that would be really cool. Scyther is the 1%, Kangaskhan is the 4%. Really? Did I just drop? Did we just lose internet? Hold up.
Really?
I don't know. It's frozen on here.
What are you on right now, YouTube?
No, I'm on TikTok. Did we just freeze? You hear me? Hold up. I'm gonna do something real quick here. Let's try this. Try this. Are we back?
I can hear you.
Can you see me? Video is crazy laggy. Yeah, it just dropped hard. Super laggy. Let's see. Oh, wait. I think we're back. What's crazy?
I can hear you and see you.
What's crazy? Okay, but it was like super laggy.
It was laggy.
It was like super frozen. So this is what's crazy, y'all. I've dropped 0 frames according to TikTok Studio. I have no idea what just happened. I don't know if my CPU just like overloaded. It doesn't look like it did. Maybe memory or something? I have no idea. That's wacky. That's wacky. Anyway, sorry, babe. I'm super distracted. You good? Okay. That is wacky, y'all. Anyway, sorry. Okay, I'm here. Unfortunately, I don't have my mic settings very good right now. Sorry, babe.
I want to eat anyways.
Yeah, eat. Thanks. Love you. Okay, I think I'm back. I'm sorry. I'm a perfectionist. So when I see stuff like that happen, I get very distracted. Sorry, guys. Paris Shiny would be so bad. I'm hoping against it. I don't know, bro. I like Paris. I think Paris is good. Plus, I don't want to offend Paris because in the past, you know, Paris is, Paris scares me. Paris is kind of, he's kind of very evil. I do not want to offend him. So I don't want to see anybody in the chat saying that Paris is a bad shiny because he will attack with a vengeance. He is, yes, quite the worst. Quite the worst. I've tried to love it. I'm sorry. It's okay. It's okay. Listen, I have a respect for Paris. It is not a mutual respect for Paris. I have been, Paris does not like me. I don't know where that sentence was going. Paris is the only Pokemon to get the damp ability plus spores and false swipe, making it a goated shiny hunting mon. Ooh, actually, that's a good point. Solid. That's a really good point. Yeah, it's ready to throw claws. Dude, it is always ready to throw claws. Bro, I've had to subdue many a Paris with a sticky glob. Yeah, it's not great. It's not great, man. It is not great. You so right. By the way, guys, I want to say thank you so much for double tapping that screen. The 4,281 likes on the stream, they really do mean a lot to me. Thank you so much for double tapping that screen. It really does mean a lot. It is a free way that you can help support the stream. So I appreciate you taking the time to do that. It's not an expectation whatsoever. I just want to make sure to say thank you, especially to all of you guys who have chosen to spend your Saturday afternoon / evening, even into Monday morning, here with me. It means a lot. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you. I hope that you guys are having a wonderful day. If you're shiny hunting, I hope you have some incredible shiny luck. You deserve it. Hashtag treat yourself with some shiny luck, you know? Paris, so good to see you. Oh my gosh, it is always such a pleasure to see you, Paris. So fun. Come again soon, okay? We'll see you soon. We got a Doduo. That's cool. It's 2:36 in the UK in the morning. Melissa, what? Dude, that's so early. That is so early. Oh man, is your day just starting or is it ending? Or dude, that's crazy, man. Come again if you're shiny. Exactly. Yes, Derek. Yes, exactly. You know, I will say this. Paris has been robbed. I will say this. You know, like, it is quite unfortunate, the unfortunate circumstances regarding Paris. If you go to Cerebi.net and you go through Paris's history, you will see that Paris actually and Parasect themselves both had very decent shinies. They were not bad shinies at all. It wasn't until X and Y, where the saturation was altered with the 3D models, that Paris and Parasect suffered significantly. Their shinies now are they're not as noticeable as they used to be. And I at least to my recollection, Paris is actually a very decent shiny in Gen 3. It's really, like, it's not that bad. Same with Gengar. I will argue that Paris's shiny is probably better than Gengar's shiny, even in Gen 3. But Gen 3 shinies, they hit different than Gen 6 and on. It is quite unfortunate the life that Paris has had to go through with its shiny, but it's good. It's actually pretty good. So like, I'm not worried that I'm gonna miss Paris, because it's actually way more noticeable than you think it is if you're considering modern Pokemon games, what the shiny looks like in modern Pokemon games, you know? Not here for the long, but wanted to send some good vibes and some shiny luck real quick. And thank you so much, Pogo. I really appreciate that. It means a ton to see you here. Thank you so much for that support. Good to see you here. Good to see you here. And as always, good luck on the running trail. Good luck on the running trail. They did my boy Gengar so dirty. Yeah, dude, it is not cool what they've done to Gengar. It is super sad. At least he's got some good Mega forms, and at least Megas are returning in Pokemon Legends ZA. We are all so excited for Megas to return in ZA. I can hear it. It comes through the mic. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro.
I wasn't even trying to do it before, then
Yeah.
because
Oh, no, I didn't hear that. But if you're over at the piano where it's like right through the mic, like, or right through like, yeah.
no.
Yeah. Yeah. Ended up missing my long run today, unfortunately. How was your big run? My big run was really good. It went really well. Honestly, like, I don't know if I talked about this yesterday. I think I was half asleep yesterday while I was streaming. But big run went really well on Saturday morning. I got up 3:30 like I planned to. We didn't get out to the trail until about like 4:45, like 5 in the morning. So sun was just about to rise. It was just kind of peeking over that horizon. But I'll say this, it was overcast. So it was not like in our face or anything like that. It was beautiful. It was prime running condition. I really wish I got pictures, you know, because it was gorgeous. Not only that, it was the time of morning where all of the wildlife was like crazy active. And the trail that we run on, hello, Kangaskhan, it is so good to see you. The trail that we run on is like, it's kind of like a nature trail. It extends like throughout. It goes like up for a while. And it is just beautiful. So to the left and to the right, there's a bunch of like nature. It's not like a city trail whatsoever or like a sidewalk. So there's a ton of wildlife. Maybe it would be more fun to say the animals that I saw in the world of Pokemon, like as like Pokemon equivalents. I saw many a Galarian Zapdos on the run. So many Galarian Zapdos, you would be amazed. Both Diggersby and Bunnelby were found. That is a 1% chancey, everybody. I think that is the 4th of the stream. Maybe it's the 5th. We should have a chancey counter. Honestly, we should have a chancey counter. That would be fun. Many a Diggersby and Bunnelby. I may have seen a Salandit, though I cannot confirm. It may have been instead a General Lizard. Heliolisk. Could have been a Heliolisk, maybe. And I unfortunately did not see any Puchaina or Midienas. Those would have been cool. But no, I didn't see any of those. No, so it was a ton of fun. It was a really good run. I loved it. It was so fun. And yeah, I was able to run the full 12.4 miles. It was great. This upcoming weekend, y'all are going to be hearing about this a lot. I've got a couple of runs scheduled this week. I'm really excited. Tomorrow, I'm actually going to be doing a trail run. So it's going to be up at the mountain. We're going to be going. It's going to be a great time. That is the 1% Scyther, ladies and gentlemen. 1% Scyther on the screen. I think I need to hit the counter there. But yeah, I'm really excited. I'll try to get a picture for the Discord. It is a gorgeous park that I run at. I love it so much. It is so good. But yeah, I've got a half marathon this Saturday. It's not an official half marathon. I'm not going to be getting a medal or anything, but it is progression towards the full marathon in October. Legit cannot wait. So excited. It is so good. Tanner, how's it going, man? So good to see you. Welcome on into the stream. 19,300, bro. Okay, it kills me that you're over double odds. It kills me that you're over double. My dude. Hey, we got like 40 people here in the chat right now. Can I get everybody in the chat to say good luck, Shadow? Please, just say good luck, Shadow. Wish him some shiny luck. My dude has been shiny hunting in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, over 1,900 encounters. My dude needs some luck. Let's get some luck in the chat. I heard South Mountain is pretty cool to run/hike. I am So at the beginning of the year, Brittany, I got a membership for like a lot of like the state parks, so I can get in for free. And I use Good Trails. Good Trails, is that what it's called? Trail, the hiking app. They have a section in there for like running. I had no idea. So it gives me like dog friendly areas where you can run. And I've got a park that is relatively close to where I live, within like 20 to 30 minutes or so. And I go running there as frequently as I can because I love trail running. It is such a unique way to change how the run goes. It is a very good challenge to, be running on dirt paths instead of on like asphalt. So yeah, highly recommend it. Oh man, it's so beautiful. Also, I'll share some pictures in the Discord, guys. It is a good time. It is a good time. All right, I gotta go, but good luck, everyone. Pogo, so good to see you. So good to see you. Thanks for asking about the run. I really appreciate that. I do apologize if everybody is sick of hearing how running is, how running is going. It is a big part of my life right now, and I'm glad that it's a big part of my life. I've worked really hard to rekindle a desire and a love and a passion for running. And I'm really glad that I have. I'm really glad that I'm getting into better physical shape. It's really good. It's really been good for me. So thank you for caring and for asking. It really does mean a lot. But yeah, anyway, Rhyhorn and Doduo, neither of them are shiny. I'm really excited that we're in area 2. I feel like finding a Doduo would be a ton of fun. That'd be a really, really cool shiny to get. Would love to see that. Egg counter? Yeah, we should get an egg counter. Yo, Devos, thank you so much for the heart me. If I missed that, I hope I didn't miss that. Thank you so much, dude. That really means a ton. Oh, well, we're going to try to catch a non-shiny Nidoran. Apparently. That's what we're doing. It's not going to catch. And it's eating. It's eating? Did I throw bait at it? Okay. Well, stay hydrated, Nidoran. Or, stay fed. Get fed, bro. Got him. Thank you so much, Devos, for the game controller. I really appreciate that, dude. That means a lot. Thank you so much, man. How's it going? Welcome on in. Do you reset when you run out of steps? Kyle, you know what? I think it takes so long to turn the game off and back on. I do not reset when I run out of steps. What I do is I just enter back in, and then at the end of the stream, I just turn it off and turn it back on. I have quite a bit of money in these games. I'll tell you this, okay? It is easy to make money in the Pokemon world when you have a pet cat that prints money. It's easy to make money. So yeah, 246,733 Pokédollars. I can afford so many tickets to the Safari Zone. We're good. Yeah, I'm good. I think it's faster though. That way I can just like hop on my bike, get over to where we need to be. I think it's a lot faster than turning the game off and back on. So in this game, no, I don't do that. That's fortunately we've got money to go through in this game. We can take a hit on the bank account, We can do that. Nugget bridge trick? No, dude, I have a level 100 in my Fire Red version where we just reset. I have a level 100 Persian who holds an amulet coin. So literally I get great money whenever he goes into battle, So it is good stuff. And whenever I'm just like leveling up Pokemon in this game. So in this game, I actually went for a Gen 3 living dex. I'm still working on it. My issue is a lot of the Hoenn Pokemon at this point and some of the Johto Pokemon. I do not have access to Pokemon Sapphire version, so I cannot get a Lunatone. It is not available in any Gen 3 game except for Pokemon Sapphire. I also do not have Pokemon Gale of Darkness, so I do not have access to Lugia in any Gen 3 Pokemon game. So I'm missing some of those, but I nearly have a 100% living dex in Gen 3, which is honestly so cool. I love it. It's been such a fun challenge. So as I've been going through and like leveling up Pokemon in my Fire Red game, I have Persian at the front of my party. He uses Payday on everybody. He OHKOs them because I've maxed a bunch of attack IVs. EVs, excuse me, EVs. I've done a bunch of attack EVs into that Persian, so he OKOs everybody, or like 2-hit KOs them, and I just make money. I just make bank. Like, it's great. I love it. It's great stuff, man. It is great stuff. It's kind of trending. You should try Emerald Rogue. It's kind of trending, but you should try Emerald Rogue. I've seen bits and pieces of it. I haven't seen like anything for it, How many encounters till shiny could show up? So, Brandon, that is a great question. I'm sorry if I missed you, by the way. I try to get to every chat that I can, but I do get distracted very easily. Perk of having ADD, I guess. But anyway, how many encounters till we get the shiny? I'll tell you this. It is never a guarantee that you find a shiny. All it takes is one encounter to potentially find a shiny. When you're shiny hunting, especially, so when you're shiny hunting in this game, I'll just say it for Fire Red and Leaf Green specifically right now, you are essentially just rolling a dice. This dice is cited 8,192 times. And all we're trying to do is roll that nat 8192. Just like in D&D, occasionally you get that nat 20 within 20 tries. Sometimes you go a whole session, no nat 20, right? That's essentially what we're doing. We're just trying to find that shiny. Any encounter could be shiny. We keep track of how many encounters we do just because within 8,192, theoretically, you should be able to find at least one within that amount of encounters. However, it's not a guarantee. You could go, like my buddy Shadow right now, over 19,000 encounters, still no shiny. That is phase 1, 19,000 encounters. I have found shinies with 8192 in less than 100 encounters. My shiny Ghastly, 99 encounters. Video is up on YouTube. You can go check it out. That reaction was something else. It was actually a really weird reaction. I had my mic muted. It was weird. Anyway, but yeah, I hope that answers your question, my dude. Do your odds go up if you get one? Nope. Not in this game. So in other games, there are ways that you can increase the odds. So for example, one of my favorite shiny hunting methods is the Poke Radar in Pokemon. The Poke Radar is available in Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, X, Y, and also Brilliant Diamond and Pining Sheryl. With the Poke Radar, you have to do a specific thing. Like, you have to follow the rules of the Poke Radar, and your odds of finding a shiny go up quite a bit. Brittany, if you hang out after Safari Week, we're probably going to be doing some Poke Radar hunts because I miss them dearly. They are so fun. I love them so much. They are such a good time. But you can essentially guarantee a shiny if you are good at the Poke Radar. I will say this. The Poke Radar and Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl is a little bit more finicky. They make it easier in some ways, but more difficult in other ways to guarantee a shiny using the Poke Radar. But if you do it enough, and if you're good at it, you can easily guarantee a shiny with the Poke Radar. It's a really good time. I love the Poke Radar. I'm begging for a Radar Week. Dude, I'm inclined. I would have fun. That would be fun. That would be fun. I'd like that a lot. What I've also been thinking about doing quite a bit is like making a guide for Poke Radar, and doing creating a presentation of a guide for Poke Radar. I don't know if that would be popular though. And I don't know if anyone would actually want that, because the Poke Radar that if I do a Poke Radar guide for Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, for example, those games are so old. I don't know if that would, be, if anybody actually has a need for that. Brilliant Diamond and Pining Sheryl are also, they're not I don't know if anybody's really playing those games anymore, so I don't know if anybody really needs a guide for those games. I'd be willing to do it. I think that would be fun. I would actually really enjoy that, if y'all would be interested in doing something like that. I think that would be a ton of fun to do a guide for it, to create some sort of video for shiny hunting with the Poke Radar. Yo, Beck, hope you had a good day. Sending you the shiny luck. Thank you so much, Beck. I really appreciate that. I really, really appreciate that. It means a ton, my dude. It is good to see you. I hope you've been having a great day as well. If it's okay with you, I would like to take maybe 25% of that shiny luck for myself and forward 75% of the shiny luck that you've gifted me to the members of the community that are over odds. Specifically Shadow. I'd like to give Shadow that shiny luck. I really need him to get a shiny. I really need Shadow to break that 19,000 encounter. We got it. We got to break that hunt. We got to get something, you know? Found a shiny Nidoran the other day in the Safari Zone. Yo, Fuzzy, congrats on the shiny Nidoran in the Safari Zone, my dude. That is excellent. Did you catch it? Or did it fail? Bro, it is scary to find a shiny in the Safari Zone, so I am excited to hear that you're doing some Safari Zone hunting. That is a really good time. I feel old. Diamond and Pearl came out the year after I graduated high school. Lol, dude, that is, oh man. Oh, but they're so good, dude. Diamond and Pearl are amazing. They are such good games. And Platinum as well, just top tier. It is so good. It is so very good. Gotta run. Gotta run. Yo. That's good stuff. We got eggs. We got Rhyhorn. Yo, Rune, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate that. Welcome on in. My name is Scotty, and I'm a shiny hunter here on TikTok, over on YouTube as well. It's nice to meet you. You're going to have to let me know, who is your favorite... hold on, what do we ask? What's a good intro question? Who's your favorite starter Pokemon? Let's go with that. Who's your favorite starter Pokemon? Mighty Bucks, thank you for the follow as well. Bubba, thank you so much for the follow. It's nice to meet you guys. Welcome on in. Good to see you guys. We are participating in an event, a shiny hunting event that you're probably seeing a lot of other shiny hunting creators participate in. We are playing Safari Week 2024. So Safari Week is an event where we shiny hunt in the Safari Zone. It is high risk and high reward. What's good? Oh, that looks yummy. Oh, that's not a bug.
You want to try it?
Yeah. That's really good.
Raspberry.
That is so tart.
I added lemon juice because I like lemon.
Did you do the trick with the lemon? No? I thought that was fun. I thought that was a good trick. I thought that was a ton of fun. Scotty, was good? Vinny, how's it going? Mudkip is the best starter. I love that. Also found a shiny Chansey yesterday and it ran away. Dude, I know. It was so sad. Oh, man. I mean, to see a shiny Chansey, though, is just an experience. That is so good. Did we switch Safari Zones on Fire Red? Yeah, we decided to go to Area 2. Sorry, babe. What did you say? Okay, thanks. I love you. I'm not trying to ignore you.
You're not.
Okay, good. Biscuit, do you want to come say hi? Yeah. Come on up, bud.
Go, Biscuit, go.
Oh, you're a good boy. You're a good boy. Hi. Hey, bud. What are you doing? How are you doing? Yeah? That is so good. That is so good.
I know.
That is so yummy. Homemade ice cream, everybody, for those of y'all that are wondering. I need a wife to feed me ice cream. She's taken. Sorry, guys. Love you, babe. Have fun. Maybe the real shiny is significant others we meet along the way. Aww. It's true. True. Hashtag facts. Oh. We wanted more encounters. Yeah. So that's why we switched over. We wanted to get some variety, you know? A lot of the... So, is Rhyhorn in Fire Red right now? I actually don't know if Rhyhorn is in this area. But Execute is still here, so we can still get that egg. So we can still get those eggs, which is great. Love that. But we can get Doduo here. We can get Paris here. Scyther is the 1%. Kangaskhan is the 4%. So we just get some variety, you know? It's good. It's real good. We love that. Is that water or Dr. Pepper you have today? Actually, good question, my dude. It is neither. I promise I am not an imposter. I am indeed Scotty. But this is Perk today. It is not Dr. Pepper. I felt like I needed a little bit more protein. Perk is it's an energy drink. It's kind of a coffee substitute, and it's got some really good stuff in it, like some natural stuff. So we got some protein. We've got some English, a diet stuff that's good for you. It's really healthy. It's good stuff, man. It's really yummy. It's really, really yummy. But I promise it is me. It is not my doppelganger. I am not an imposter. I am indeed Scotty. I just am drinking something other than Dr. Pepper today. Not affiliated or sponsored. Not affiliated or sponsored, but guys, it is delicious. It is so freaking yummy, and they just released a root beer flavor. I need to order it ASAP. I need to order it ASAP. Hashtag fueled by perk. Hashtag if they wanted to sponsor me, I would say yes. Hashtag I stand perk. I'll have to try it sometime. I don't know if we have it where I'm from. I don't know. Miss Scotty. The doppelganger. Okay, Scotty. Miss Scotty. Oh my gosh, that'd be hilarious. That'd be hilarious, dude. Kind of like get a double personality on the stream. A lot of the big YouTubers have them, like Calzone, who is not Matt / Absol. Matt, but you can call me Absol. Grunty Boy, who is also not M&J TV, which is bizarre. I had no idea that they're different people, but I could have sworn they have some similarities in their appearances. No, totally different people. Crazy, right? Do I have Pokemon cards too? I do, actually. Was good. Pocket Puffs. Yo, okay, I gotta show you this. I've saved these actually for a while. I pulled this the other day, and by the other day, I mean like when I was taking a break from doing homework, and I decided to just take a break and pull a card. Here, I'm gonna go full screen here. We're gonna go to this screen for a second. Check this out, and I'm gonna go full screen here. Check this card out, guys. Maybe it's a good omen. Maybe this means Shiny Scyther is inevitable. Is good card. Is real pretty. Is good looking. We got the Palmy. We got the Shiny Palmy. I love that one too. One more. I want to show you guys one more because I don't have it in front of me. Where'd it go? I've hidden it in the back. It is hidden away. I'll have to show it to you guys on another stream. One final card for the day. Allow me to introduce you to the one and the only, the mythical Shiny Mew EX. Beautiful card. Absolutely stunning. I screamed so loud when I opened that pack. You probably heard me, and you scratched your heads wondering what just happened. I heard someone scream from potentially 1,000 miles away. So excited, dude. Grade it, dude. So I will. I want to eventually. I want to send it in. These are the cards that I've gotten graded before. And I'm not in like a big rush to get it graded because I have from Pokemon, the 25th anniversary of Pokemon, we've got a Mew, Shiny Mew, 25th anniversary, and it is a Gem Mint 10 grade, which is absolutely stunning. I love this card. It means so much to me. And the fact I never thought that I would have a graded card in my life, but I do indeed have this. Hold up. I gotta hold both of them. This as well. Gem plus Mint 9.5 and a 10. So I love Pokemon cards. I'll be honest with you, I have not been able to get into a lot of cards lately, just because work, school, life, etc. But we do love Pokemon cards here on this channel. And yeah, it's good. I love opening them. To be honest with you, when we are doing some stuff in the future, what I like to do is to do like a card game where I show the chat the Pokemon card, and using emojis only, I have them describe the card, and I have to guess what we pulled. It's a ton of fun. I've loved doing that in the past. It has been a ton of fun. But sometimes, it is, affording cards can be tricky, especially in this economy, So I don't always do that, but when I do have packs to pull, we've had a lot of fun doing that before in the past. It's up on YouTube. There are some VODs actually where we do that card game quite a bit. It's a good time. But I'll tell you this, I am really excited for the new mobile app that is coming out very soon. I don't know when. We don't know when. I'm assuming that in the Pokemon Direct that we have in August, that is also an assumption. I should state that. It is not a guarantee that we're having a Pokemon Direct in August. Historically speaking, we typically have Pokemon Directs in August. I'm assuming that we will have one this August. And if we do, I'm imagining that we will get the release date for the new Pokemon TCG app, which is looking absolutely beautiful. I cannot wait for that new app. It is going to be so good. Always looks shiny when it rolls across the screen. I know, I double take every single time. I have to tell myself it's not shiny. It won't, it's probably not going to shine. I don't know though. We never know. You never know. It could happen. It could be really cool. Could be great. But yeah, we'll see. We will see. The ears make it look like it could be the shiny. I agree. I think we might have to actually take a look at what the shiny looks like in Gen 3 just so I can get familiar with it. What I will have to do after stream, I'm going to have to pull up some videos of people that have found Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Shiny Kangaskhan. Actually, somebody just found it and just posted a video on it. I love their content. What is their name? They are a great content creator, great shiny hunting collector. They've done a lot of Gen 3 shiny hunts. Ton of fun. Love their videos. Don't remember their name. We're trying to catch some eggs right now, apparently. We'll see what happens. I haven't looked, but yeah. Dude, I think Kangaskhan is going to be a really good find. If we do end up finding a shiny Kangaskhan, that's one of the top 3, right? That is one of the most coveted shinies in the Kanto Safari Zone is Kangaskhan. It is a really good one. It's rare. It's difficult to catch. That would be a great one to find. Tauros would be a really good one as well. Would love to see that. That is a very noticeable shiny. When you do see a Tauros, you know you found a Tauros. It's a good one. It is really, really good. I got 2 Mew cards on a Pokemon trading card on the Game Boy. Oh, dude, heck yeah, bro. That's awesome, man. I was worried you were actually catching one in Safari. Oh, for the execute. Yeah, if you catch one in the Safari Zone and it's not shiny, it means that you're guaranteed to fail that shiny when it does find. Whereas Tauros in the Safari Zone, it does appear in Area 3, but it's the 1%. I think it's in Area 4. I think it's the Area 4 at the 4%. So here, Scyther is 1% in Area 2, which is in this game right here. And Scyther is 1%, Pinsir is 4%, I believe, if I've got the math generally correct. But I think he's in Area 4. It becomes 1% in Area 3. I think he's the 4% in Area 4. With a 1% Kangaskhan, maybe. I'm back from running. Welcome back, Clayton. Good to see you here, bro. Welcome on in. I hope the run treated you well. I hope you stayed hydrated. Get those electrolytes in, man. You need it. You deserve it. You worked hard. I found Tauros in Area 1 on yellow. It is different in those games. Yeah, it is different. I don't know how it works in yellow, actually. Also, you can't find shinies in... No, okay, yeah, no, yeah, never mind. Gen 1 is different when it comes to shiny hunting. I've not yet done a Gen 1 shiny hunt. I actually currently, with the new computer that I got, was it last year? Or was it the year before? Whenever I got it, have not been able to get my 3DS to capture card to link up to the computer, sadly. So I do not have a way to stream Gen 1 or 2 content, which is quite sad. I would love to do that, you guys. I would love to do to really go back. So recently I started a Gen 4 shiny badge quest in Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver, but what I wanted to do was do it in Gen 2 and record it for content creation purposes. I wanted to do that. I thought it would be a ton of fun, but sadly do not have the ability to do that with my current setup without going through massive recorrection procedures, which I don't have time for right now. So hopefully I can get it to work eventually. But what I really need to do, I really need to get a 3DS or equivalent capture card by Loopy. That would be dope. I would love that. So Scotty, I forgot I'm in Japanese. Is area 4 left or down from area 3? Should be left. I think it's left. Down from area 3 is going to put you back into area 1. It's just a different patch of grass in area 1, I think. You can get to area 1 from area... Hold up. Let me check it out. I'll check it out for you. So this is area 3. This is the area that has the 5%, 4% Chansey, 1% Tauros. And I believe that if you go... Scotty the man, how you doing today? Dude, I'm doing well. Junior, welcome on in, bro. It's good to see your face, man. Happy Sunday or Monday, depending on where you are in the world. I believe that what you need to do to get to the... it's a little bit of a trek to get to the Tauros. But I believe what you need to do is go over... Actually, I can just cross here. That'll save me some footsteps. I think you want to go down... this way? Maybe. Hold up. Maybe not. No, hold on. This is the end. No, maybe that's it. Maybe that's where you do need to go. Hold up. I don't know. Maybe you go down and then you surf, maybe? What does this say? Is this the Area 4 retreat? Oh, I don't know. Rest house, okay. I think this is it. I think this is Area 4. We got a Doduo here. We'll hang out here for this round. I think this is where you need to be for the 4% Tauros. Yeah, this is it. This is it. This is where you need to be. I recognize this area. I have memory of this place. Never said by Gandalf. Never once said by Gandalf the Grey. Kangaskhan and Nidoran. You can get it there too. Oh, and Venomoth too. Yeah, this is a good area. This is a really good area. I would not be opposed to a Venomoth. You can also get Venonat here, which is cool. I think Venonat, honestly, is... We're not going to talk smack. I would love a Venomoth. What a cute little guy. I don't know why my voice is all high like this. Would love a Venomoth. He would bring so much joy to my soul. Oh, sorry, Venonat. Excuse me, Venonat. I'm sorry. Everything that I said is true, but for Venonat. Okay, everything I said is true, but for Venonat. Don't listen to what I say or said. Listen to what I'm saying. Wait, bike. Yep, we're good. I think this is the 4% Tauros area. We're not going to be here. I just wanted to do some research for a buddy. I'm pretty sure this is it. I know you can also Google it, but I'm pretty sure this is it. I just want to see a Tauros. That's all I want to see. Show me a Tauros. That's a Doduo. Ike, thank you for the follow, by the way. It's nice to meet you. My name is Scotty. I'm a shiny hunter here on TikTok. It's nice to meet you. I'm also over on YouTube. So if you enjoy shiny hunting, if you enjoy Pokemon, appreciate the follow. Welcome on in. With you being new here, I want to know, who is your favorite Pika clone? That's a good category, right? It's a good category. How crazy would it be if you got double shinies? Bro, the odds of that happening. I've seen maybe 2 shiny hunters in my life get full odds double 8192. I watch a lot of shiny hunting content. The odds of that happening, insane. I would probably retire. I could probably retire. It would be insane. Do I dare do water encounters? It could be fun to do the water encounters. Just remember the rules for Safari Week 2024. You cannot use a fishing rod. If you are fishing, you have to use your hands. So I don't know what the success rate is going to be for that. But the wardens themselves, Mr. Zone of California himself has decreed that it is illegal. Maybe not the Zone of California himself, but the spokesmen have decreed the illegitimacy of using the rods. You got to fish with your bare hands. So you can try. The surfing encounters, I think, are kind of fun. Also, the fishing encounters are pretty fun too. You can get Dratini, you can get Dragonair. Those are incredibly difficult catches. If you want to go for it, go for it. I think it sounds like a lot of fun. I don't really feel the need to do it this year because I've already got a shiny Dragonair from Celadon. But you can absolutely do that if you want. Gengar is my favorite Pokemon. Dude, Gengar is a great Pokemon. I love Gengar as well. I've got a shiny Gengar on me right now. This is my shiny badge quest team, and we've got Dampe, the shiny Gengar, who really needs to level up, man. We got a little bit of a level discrepancy between, Feroche, Rupees, and the rest of the team. Big Goron, yeah, we got all of the teammates. We've got to kind of get things figured out a little bit, Rupees makes a lot of money, so Rupees is usually just kind of like taking care of a lot of the KOs. I've skipped through most of the game. I'm not sure if I can use Surf yet. So in the building right there. So let me show you. I don't remember the exact guy that you need to speak with, but if you're in the Safari Zone, you can use Surf. You might need to go through a couple of hoops still, but this is what you do, okay? So you make it to this area. You've got to kind of go through the maze a little bit. Be careful with your steps. Don't try to be as efficient as you can. But you go here, you talk to this dude, and he will give you Surf. HMO3 is Surf. After you get this, you don't need to get this first. But after, you do know where Surf is. Oh, okay, well. For those of you that don't know, that's where you get Surf. All you need to do from there is beat Koga. Once you beat Koga, you're free to surf wherever you want. Sorry, I get I think in another life, I'm an educator of some sort, or I actually make guides on how to do stuff. I like showing what I do. I like helping people out. So maybe it's a me thing. That was an encounter. I'm off sync. I need to get back on sync. Let's get back on sync here. This is another encounter. Let's run away. I just want to see a Tauros. I'm fairly certain this is where you need to be for Tauros. But what do I do? I play this game so much, I just don't pay attention to it. Oh, you're totally good, dude. No worries at all. No worries at all, man. I like helping people out, I like to try to be a nice guy. Except for when I'm a jerk. Then I don't like being a nice guy. Where is Tauros? How many resets did you do for your Venusaur? Oh, webcam. Dude, oh man, that is a good question. Bro, I started this save file back in 2020, and I have been just about as inconsistent with it as you possibly could be. I started it with a TikTok series in mind, thinking it would be fun to do a TikTok series. I did not do any recording for it on the computer, really. I just used my phone. So half of my encounters were filmed with my phone, and I was counting resets. I don't remember the exact number, but I kick myself every day because I wish that I had stockpiled the footage or saved the footage so that I could create YouTube content, long form content of my entire experience in the SBQ. That would have been so fun to make and to share with everybody, but I didn't do it. And I kick myself to this day for that. I want to say that I know it was under odds. I've had very few hunts in this SBQ go over odds, but I do not know how many encounters it was. I do not remember off the top of my head. If you go onto my profile on TikTok, I believe you may have to do some scrolling. I'm sorry, you may have to do some scrolling. It's really, but I do have a playlist for the SBQ for Fire Red Leaf Green. And it should be in there somewhere, but you might have to scroll a bit and Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember off the top of my head. Part of me wants to say like 1800, 1900, but it could have been 2800. I think there's an 8 in there somewhere. Maybe. I don't remember. I'm sorry. 99 Ghastly, we're looking at you. I know, dude, right? Seriously? 99 Ghastly took up all of my luck, bro. That one has probably doomed me. No, okay, actually, it wasn't the 99 Ghastly. He probably contributed to dooming my shiny luck forever. Getting 4 full odds shiny Totodiles within 30 minutes in Heart Gold Soul Silver, that sealed my fate on shiny luck. I will no longer ever be under odds again. Ever. Because of that experience. I've been training with a high school for cross country, but I'm only in 8th grade. Dude, heck yeah, bro. Let's go. Best of luck. Enjoy those meets, my dude. I'll tell you this. High school meets, like, those were so fun. I had so much fun racing in high school with the cross country and the track team. Great time. High recommend. I hope you enjoy it, man. It's a lot of fun. That's a really good time. Yeah, dude. That's awesome. Where are the Tauros, bro? We haven't seen one, right? I haven't been like blind, right, chat? Like I haven't missed one, right? Currently at 890 resets in Soul Silver. Bro, best of luck with the Soul Silver resets, my dude. I'm doing that right now as well for the Heart Gold Soul Silver starters. I have a tracker for it. I don't know where it is currently. I'm sorry. I think that's the right place that you need to be for the Tauros. I am not going to be going back there. But I think that's where you need to be. Maybe the real Tauros were the friends we made along the way. Daw, probably. Probably. I'm not going to go back there, but I think that's where you need to be for the Tauros. It doesn't say the areas. I thought that it did on the map, but that's, I think, where you need to be for the Tauros. Cannot confirm. Did not see a Tauros. Don't know if recommend. But good vibes all around, right, chat? Good vibes. We got a pincer. I'm not in high school. My times were just better than most of their runners. Dude, that's amazing. Dude, GG's, bro. Yeah, Clayton for Olympics 2032. Yeah, agreed. Dude, I'm at friends. Well, one of my sister's friends' husbands. This sounds like a fake story. I promise it's real. He's a coach, or he does a lot like with running. Dude, it's yeah. Some of his runners qualified for the Olympics. It was so cool seeing them run and qualify for it. Like, it was so cool. I loved it. They qualified marathon. So cool to see. It was awesome. That was earlier in the year. So I actually don't know when the Olympics are going to be, but I'm hoping to catch it, see some of the running events. I think that would be awesome. I think it would be absolutely awesome. My money is on Pincer. Dude, I'm really hopeful, man. I would love to see a shiny Pincer at some point this year. I would love that so much. That's one of the reasons, like, a lot of the shiny encounters that you get in the Fire Red Leaf Green, like, I'm making a really big push on it this year, specifically for the SBQ, but also specifically because, like, I love the shinies in Gen 3. Gen 3 shinies are just beautiful. Same with Gen 4. They're really good too. But, like, my dudes, there's something special about Kanto Safari Zone shiny hunting. You just gotta do it, man. Just do it. You know? Yesterday, you said tomorrow. So do it. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Do it. Hey, Kingaskan, how's it going, man? It's good to see you. Ma'am? I got a couple of shiny Pincer in Pokemon Go. Me too, my dude. Yo, Sith Lord Jar Jar. How's it going? How's the shiny hunting going for you? My dude, it's going well. It's going well. If you want to use the Force to, like, influence the midichlorians within the shiny Pokemon for me, I would appreciate it. It would mean a lot, because I think midichlorians determine the shininess of a Pokemon. I could be wrong. But, you know, like, some may consider that cheating, but you're a Sith Lord. Like, what do you care for cheating, man? You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Help a brother out. I believe in you. Double Nidoran. We got some twins. Sup, Scotty? Shooty, what's good, bro? How's it going? I have a shiny Shadow Pincer. Bro, Sif. That's awesome, dude. I got a couple of a couple of shiny shadow, no, just one shiny shadow Scyther, which was cool. That was like back in the day with the Zarude event in Pokemon Go when Jesse and James showed up, which was so cool. I miss the events like that. That was a fun event, you know? But that's awesome, bro. Shiny shadow Pokemon, those are really cool. So who in the chat, raise your hand in the chat, okay, if this applies to you. If you can relate to this, raise your hand in the chat. Have you ever found a shiny in Pokemon Coliseum or Pokemon Gale of Darkness? I would love to see in the chat. How many of y'all out there have shiny hunted in those games and potentially found a shiny from those games? I would love to see in the chat. It is rare to find somebody who has shiny hunted and found a shiny within Pokemon Coliseum, but I want to so bad. I think that would be awesome. AC Bowler, thank you so much for the lightning bolts, my dude. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. What game is this? This is Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green on the Nintendo Game Boy Advance systems, being played on the Nintendo DS. How many shinies do I have? In this game, we've got a full team of 6 plus Ganon, who is sealed in the PC, and we don't talk about Ganon. It's like Bruno, we don't talk about them. They're buddies, actually. That's why we don't talk about them. They're evil. But I've got a lot of shinies. Honestly, I should show off my Pokemon home at some point, my dudes, to show off all of the shinies that I've got. I have transferred some shinies from Pokemon Go into Pokemon Home, so it does kind of throw off the total, number that we have. We got a lot of like repeat shinies with community days. Which, by the way, how many of y'all found went through the what is it called? Community Day recap? Old Community Day for the shiny Cyndaquil yesterday. How many of you guys found a shiny Cyndaquil yesterday? I did not. I did not really play the event too much. I caught maybe about like 10 Cyndaquil and then put down my phone because I had homework to do and I was getting ready to go live. But classic Community Day is what it's called. But yeah, it's a good time. Love Cyndaquil so much. We need more shiny Cyndaquils in the world. Hold up, not yet, but I have the game officially. Oh, Skyfish, is that for Coliseum? Bro, good luck, man. Dude, good luck, Skyfish. That is so lucky. Oh, that's awesome. I have Coliseum as well. I needed it for my Gen 3 living decks that I am currently working on. I want to do this so bad. So what I want to do, now that I've beat the game. Oh, hold up. I need Ho-Oh still. So I can't do this yet. I need to get Ho-Oh. I need to trade him into my to my Fire Red copy. What I want to do is reset the save file and go for a shiny Quilava in Pokemon Coliseum. Then I want to go through Pokemon Coliseum without evolving the Quilava, get as many ribbons on the Quilava as I can, transfer Quilava up into a Gen 4 game, get as many ribbons on the Quilava as I can in that Gen 4 game, ultimately getting him up onto the Switch with as many ribbons as I can. I want to go through a whole, like, everything with this Quilava. And then when we get to the Switch, I want to put him in to Pokemon Legends Arceus and evolve him into a shiny Hisuian Typhlosion. I think with all of the ribbons, because they get unique ribbons from each of those games and they carry up in future titles. So having all of those ribbons on a Hisuian Typhlosion is just so cool. Like that is just awesome. LPGJ, yes, I am playing on 2 different systems at the same time. I have 2 DSs, not to be confused with the 2DS, which is also a Nintendo product. I've got the OG fat DSs that have capture cards installed on them, and I've got 2 copies of Pokemon Fire Red or leaf green. Actually, one's fire red, one's leaf green. They're each in those DSs. I have them broadcasting onto the computer to be able to give you guys hopefully the best viewing experience as you can to be able to enjoy Safari Week with me. But yeah, we're playing on 2 games at once. Both are authentic versions of the game. But yeah. Anyway, I'm a nerd. Anyway, thousands of hours as a tiny little guy. Exactly. You're going to have to get to the very end and realize how attached you are. Exactly, dude. No, it sounds like such a fun adventure. And Quilava is one of the only Pokemon that you can catch in Pokemon, as a shadow Pokemon and get him into Pokemon Legends Arceus to get some of the unique badges on that system. Like, it would be so good. It would be so fun. I would love that adventure so much. The issue is I fear I'm already racing a clock because we do not know when Pokemon Transporter and Pokemon Bank are going to be going down. I am concerned of this. I am very scared about this. I hope and pray that on the Nintendo Switch or on the Nintendo Switch's successor, there is a way to connect Gen 5 games to that system. I hope and pray. I imagine that it should be possible through like Bluetooth because it's been done before, but I am worried about it. I'm so worried about it, dude. It's so cool. I'd watch it. Do you have a Zorua in Pokemon Go? I do, but I do not have a shiny Zorua in Pokemon Go, Matt. Have I gotten a shiny this week? A Journey with Josh? No, not yet. No shinies this week for Safari Week. We are just really getting started, though. This is only day 3 of day 10 days. 10 days. 2 weekends plus 5 work days. 9 days. I can math. Listen, we can do simple maths. I can't do advanced mathematics. I don't have enough room in the budget for advanced mathematics. But we're only about 2,270 encounters in. So we're hoping to find a shiny here shortly. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I want to get a GameCube in Pokemon XD so bad. Shadow Lugia is absolute peak Pokemon design. Dude, he's so cool, man. He is so cool. I hear you. Something awful. I need to get XD Gale of Darkness. My concern, I need it as well because I need to get a Lugia for my Gen 3 living dex. Like, check this out, guys. Check it out, okay? Like, this is just like literally every single Kanto Pokemon I have captured in this game, which is awesome. We go into the numerical mode for the national dex. We've got every single one of these. They're all on the PC. I can show you guys the PC at some point. We are missing a couple. Mew, obviously, we can't get that legitimately in this game. I might be able to do, like, I don't know. I would need to get a Game Shark, and I could potentially get over to Faraway Island, but we're nearly done with Gen 2. There's just a couple of Pokemon that we are missing, a couple of breed Pokemon that we need to get. And then Gen 3, I've been working on in Pokemon Emerald. I've been working on it there. But yeah, dude, like I've been working on it for a while, on and off for a while. It's just really cool to see all of those cool mons in Gen 3. But in order to get like the Gen 3 living dex, like you need to get literally every copy of every Pokemon game within Gen 3. So like Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, Pokemon Fire Red, Leaf Green, and you need to have access to Gale of Darkness and Colosseum in order to get every single Pokemon within Gen 3. So it's a bit of a pain, honestly. It hurts the wallet just a little bit. Which games have a Safari Zone? So Safari Zone is in it's in Gen 1, Gen 3. So okay, so Red, Blue, Yellow, they have access to the Safari Zone. Obviously, the shinies for Red, Blue, Yellow are very weird. Don't shiny hunt in the Safari Zone in Red, Blue, Yellow. I don't think you can find any. I could be wrong. Don't quote me. But Fire Red, Leaf Green, you can find shinies in the Safari Zone. Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, you can find shinies in the Safari Zone. Gen 4 games, so Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, they do not have a Safari Zone, but they have the Great Marsh, which is effectively the Safari Zone. You also have Heart Gold and Soul Silver, which has, to date, the best Safari Zone in all Pokemon. It is so good. Hands down, my favorite Safari Zone of all time. After we get a shiny in this game, I am aching to get back into Heart Gold and Soul Silver to join the Safari Zones in those games because they are so good. The amount of encounters you can get in those games, mind-boggling. It is incredible. Peak shiny hunting content, my dude. But after that, Safari Zones don't really exist. Now, if you have Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, you once again gain access to the Great Marsh, and it is effectively another Safari Zone. In Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, which is another remake of Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, you have a Safari Zone, but it does not function as a Safari Zone. The Pokemon do not run away from you, which is the biggest bummer in the history of good remakes. It is a good remake. I am so bummed that the Safari Zone is different. Thank you so much for the gamepad, Cat at Root. I really appreciate that. Also, thank you so much for the rose, Chris. I really do appreciate that as well. It's very kind of you, my dude. Yeah, man. Yeah, so those are the games with the Safari Zones. There is also the Friend Safari in Pokemon X and Y. It is not a Safari Zone. It is very different, but it's a good time to shiny hunt in. It's increased odds. It's a fun time. I enjoy the Friend Safari. However, it is very difficult now that the 3DS no longer has access to the internet to get some of the Pokemon that you want. Actually, it is impossible. I think. Impossible to get some of them, which is really sad. I think it's really sad. Yeah, because they have to be online in order to connect, right? Yeah, that's sad. That stinks. Anyway, modded 3DS go really though. You can in Gen 1. You can hunt in Gen 1. There's some way you can tell if the Pokemon is shiny. So here's the thing. Yes, in Gen 1, the shininess, you can find shiny Pokemon. It is not as straightforward as it sounds, though. Very unique way to shiny hunt. It is actually a ton of fun. I would genuinely consider doing a Gen 1 shiny hunt at some point. But the thing is, you gotta pay the math budget. When you are shiny hunting, guys, we just caught a non-shiny Nidoran. How exciting is that? I can't wait to fail that later. That's gonna be so fun. When you get a shiny in Gen 1 and in Gen 2, really what it is it's the DVs that determine if a Pokemon is shiny in those games. The Gen 1 and the Gen 2 Pokemon, they go off of the same DV system. The biggest thing, though, is if you get a shiny Pokemon in Gen 1, you will not be able to know if it is shiny. Well, okay. You can know if it's shiny if you check the DVs and if the maths. But you will not see its shininess unless you transport it to a Gen 2 game or send it through to Pokemon Home. Those are the ways to tell if it is shiny. Now you can, I think that I saw somebody somewhere like mod a game of Gen 1 where like it will show like a shiny icon next to its name or something like that. Which is cool, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, all of that really to say, tread the water carefully with Gen 1. It's a unique situation for sure. You know, Venonat and another Paris. It's so good to see you, Paris. Paris, we love to have you around. You're just such a great dinner guest. You tell the funniest stories. Like of all those times that you found, you know, wandering trainers who maybe went AFK in Legends Arceus and you went through and you like pinched their feet. Oh man, I die every time I hear that story. Every time I hear that story, I die. It's so funny. You're taunting me, aren't you? Scotty, what's good? Aaron, my dude, it's so good to see you. What are we doing, man? What am I doing right now? There is some mod that has come out that will give you the shiny icon near its name. Yes, yeah. Gen 1 is not for the faint of heart. Absolutely not. It is not for the faint of heart at all. What am I doing, man? I'm not hitting my commands right on my buttons, dude. I think you're shiny hunting. You know, I would like to think that I'm doing that, but I'm not hitting the right, like, inputs, dude. Like, my fingers are not working as well as I would like them to right now. But you know what, bro? Like, we're chilling, man. We're vibing, bro. With the Nidorans. Well, that's what we're doing. I think we're shiny hunting too. Are you tracking odds? So the odds of this game are 1 out of 8,192 encounters. We are tracking encounters. It may be a little bit tricky to see, and I apologize for that. But we are currently at 2,320 encounters without seeing a shiny. What I will do, if you look at the top right, just kidding, it's over here. This is my left. I need to remember that. If you look at the top right, you will see the encounters. After I find a shiny, that's going to go back down to 0. Because that's how many encounters it has been since we found a shiny / since the hunt has started. So if that number is high, we haven't found a shiny in a while. If that number is low, we recently found a shiny, and I'll be posting a video on it very shortly. But yeah, you know. Is it bad that I want a shiny Nido even though it is so common? Not at all, dude. Not at all. Nido is a great shiny, man. I would love to find a shiny Nido as well. Especially, like, I mean, so we decided yesterday that if we find a shiny, even in Fire Red, whatever shiny we find in this game could contribute to the shiny badge quest in Leaf Green. That opens a lot of doors for me. That means whatever shiny we find, if we can catch it, we get to progress the shiny badge quest, which is really exciting. Oh, dude, it's good stuff. Some good tea right there. Yo, thank you so much for the follow. 9, I appreciate that. Nice to meet you. My name is Scotty, and I'm a shiny hunter here on TikTok, and I really appreciate that follow, dude. It really means a lot. Thank you so much for the follow. It's nice to meet you. How's it going tonight? Hope you're doing well. With you being new here and just dropping the follow, you're going to have to let me know if you're so inclined. Who is your favorite evolution? I would love to hear that from you in the chat. Would love to hear that from you. I'll go first. My favorite evolution is Leafeon. He may not have the best shiny in the world, but that little Pokemon is very near and dear to my heart. Very, very near and dear to my heart. 19,500, my dude. Everybody in the chat, once again, I am calling on you to pay tribute and to give shiny luck to Shadow and others who are unfortunate enough to be over odds. Hey, Tolly, while I've got you here in the chat, how many encounters are you for Kangaskhan, bro? Flareon for you, Tolly. Jolteon for Aaron. Great Pokemon there. Yo, I am actually, I'm going through, no, did I finish it? I may have finished it. Used a Jolteon for the first time in Pokemon Legends Arceus. Loved it. So much fun. So much fun to use a Jolteon. I had no idea how fun that Pokemon would be. So mad respect. We got a lot of Espeon, Sylveon fans. Scotty, can you change the side encounters are on? TikTok has a... Oh, whoops. I did not know that. Yeah, I can do that. How about we just move it right over there? Is that good? Is that better? Thank you. Whoopsie. Did I go up? Yeah, I get one up. We're good. Is that better? Let me know if you can see that better. Yes, thank you. Gracias. Eevee with an Everstone. Kirby, mad respect, bro. Love that. Love that answer, dude. Love that answer. I love Eevee. I love Eevee so much. It is such a great Pokemon. In and of itself, it doesn't need to evolve to be a great Pokemon. So I love that. Mad respect for that. Flareon is by far the best evolution. Really? Okay. So I want to use one, to be honest with you. I haven't used a Flareon before. I actually think that like Legends Arceus would be a great time to use a Flareon because, you know, you do get more access to some Fire-type Pokemon, some really good Fire-type Pokemon. But everybody knows that Sinnoh has a lack of Fire-type Pokemon. And it would, and it greatly benefits you to use Fire-type Pokemon, you know? Carnivine is my favorite Pokemon by far, dude. Carnivine is such a good Pokemon, man. With all of the Sinnoh games that we received back in like 2021, 2022 era, I used Carnivine a lot. He is so cool. He is so fun to use. And I love him. He is so cool. He's a goofy dude, man. Like I love Carnivine. He's so cool. Yeah, mad respect. Love that for you, Jack. Love that. Jake, I do apologize. Genuinely feel like I have dyslexia sometimes. I swear I do. But anyway. Plant with googly eyes is the best. Plus James had one, so there's points there. Fair. Closing in on 3,500 for Kangaskhan. Did I say you were searching for Carnivine earlier? I may have. I apologize if I got that wrong. 3,500 for Kangaskhan, bro. We're getting close to Oz. Look at you go, man. I'm excited for you, dude. I really hope you find something while I'm live. That would make my day. That would make my day. You and Shadow. I'm actually rooting for y'all both. Did I say I said Kangaskhan? Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Phew. Cat at Root, did I thank you for the controller? I may have missed that. I caught a shiny Carnivine last fall. Right now I'm drawing Pokemon sticker designs. Oh, dude, heck yeah, man. Love that. Are you in the Discord, Jake? I would love to see some of the art. That's awesome, dude. Did Shadow lose the game? Dude, Shadow did. Isn't that funny? Out of all of the people to lose the game, Shadow finally lost the game so hard. Oh, man. I mean, like, you hate to see it, but you love to see it, man. You love to see it. I was just scrolling through TikTok, but I hope your hunt goes well. Thanks so much, man. I appreciate that, dude. It's nice to meet you. Welcome on in. Yeah, if you want to join the Discord, I'd love to see some of the stickers you're making. I think that's awesome, man. I love artists. I love to see the work that they're working on, you know? The audacity. Got him, chat. Yo, let's get some pogs in chat. Pog. Ding dong. I don't know if I ever used the white flute in that run. That was a lot of steps between encounters. What is Safari Week? Aaron, that is a great question. Safari Week is a shiny hunting event held by the community of Pokemon shiny hunters, specifically full odds shiny hunters, where we all will go to the Safari Week and shiny hunt for shiny Pokemon. Now, the thing about the Safari Zone that is so unique is it is high risk and high reward. Every Pokemon that you find in the Safari Zone or in the Great Marsh has a chance to run away, if it's shiny or not. So we could find a shiny. It could be something as simple as a Nidoran, and we could try to catch it, and it could decide that it doesn't want to be our friend, and it could just flee, and we could lose that Pokemon. So it is very high risk, very high reward, because there is nothing quite like catching a Pokemon, a shiny Pokemon, in the Safari Zone. It is so much fun. It is my favorite event of the year. I hope that there is never a time where I am not making where I do not contribute in Safari Week in some way. It is so much fun. I love this event so much. But yeah, it's a really good time. High risk, high reward. Logan was good. That's me, the lurker. There's the ding dong. I caught a shiny Buniri in Ultra Sun just the other day, and I was super excited about it. Dude, I'd be excited as well. Shiny Buniri is awesome. Did you do Safari Week last year, Cat at Root? I did. I'm pretty sure I did, as a matter of fact. I did, but the thing is I did not do a lot of the hunts here on TikTok because it's genuinely like, I was having a really difficult time doing like the horizontal live streaming on YouTube and the vertical live streaming on TikTok. It was very difficult for my internet at the time. So I did not do it on TikTok as much, I believe, but I think all of the VODs are still up on YouTube. I think they are still up on YouTube. So if you are so interested in watching, we found a few. We found a good amount of shinies last year during Safari Week. Maybe not so many during the live streams, but we did find several. Yeah. One of the videos from Safari Week last year is still pinned on my TikTok. Actually, if you go over there, you should find the interaction that I had with a shiny Riolu from the Safari Zone in Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Well, Scotty can't demod, then mute. Shadow is an asset to the team. He has job security. He cannot be unmodded. Shadow is important and contributes to the math budget. I did catch shiny Snorlax. Yeah, Aaron, we got him. Yeah, we got him. Oh yeah, no, I remember now. You had a Safari hat, I think. I still have it actually. And actually we're almost at 20,000 encounters, or I'm sorry, likes. So I'll go ahead and I'll throw on the hat now. For Safari Week, because it is important to wear the hats. They give luck. Lies, I am not. Wait, if you're not in charge of the math budget, then who is? Wait, Shadow, I thought you were over math budget. He has plot armor. He does have plot armor. Yeah, Shadow's got plot armor. We got Paris and Nidorina. We're going to run away. But Paris is always so good. I'm not running away from you. I tip my hat to you, Paris. That was my hair. I tip my hat to you, Paris, and I walk away calmly while maintaining eye contact because I only trust you so long as I can see you. Math budget? Oh, yeah, right. Totally. Absolutely. Look at you with that math budget. We got a couple of questions for shinies. We got Oli and we got Derek. No shinies yet for Safari Week 2024. Nothing yet. We're 2,364 encounters in now. I did not realize that I don't have a mod over the math budget, so apologies if my calculations are incorrect, but that is a little over a fourth of the way to odds. So hopefully we find a shiny here pretty soon. My fingers are crossed. I hope your fingers are crossed. We will have to see. We will have to see. Oli, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. It's nice to meet you. Welcome on in. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, by the way. Do you remember the giant billboard in Pixelmon? Absolutely, I do. Oh, Pixelmon. Oh, Pixelmon. Thank you for the heart meme, by the way. I really appreciate that. So good. Thank you. So good to remember Pixelmon. So good to see you. So I don't know what I was trying to say. But thank you so much for the heart. It really does mean a lot. All of the financial contributions, you guys, it really does mean a lot. Thank you so much. It is never an expectation that anybody contributes financially, but it does go a long way with the production of these live streams, with being able to go live more frequently. So I really do appreciate you guys doing that. It's a Danish nickname, so I don't blame you. You pronounce it pretty good. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. That means a ton. My brother speaks a little bit of Danish. He speaks a bit of Danish, significantly more Danish than I do. I don't really speak any Danish, actually. I took German in high school, but I went to Denmark a while ago, a long time ago, after graduating high school, and that was such a fun trip. It was so beautiful. It was absolutely gorgeous. I did accidentally drive over the ocean to Sweden. That is partially my fault that happened. It's not my fault that the GPS was not in English, but it is my fault because I did not interpret the map very well on the GPS. So we did accidentally drive to Sweden, which did cost us our trip to Germany, I think, but it was a beautiful bridge. Where in Denmark did you visit? I kind of went all over, man. So we were there, I don't remember what holiday it is. And to be honest with you, it has been long enough that I don't remember all of the names of all of the places that we visited. But I went to the castle that Hamlet is inspired by or set in. Set in is the correct term. I don't remember what it's called. I don't know if I'd be able to pronounce it. But it is so beautiful there. I absolutely loved visiting in Denmark. It is a gorgeous country. And I would love to go again someday. Just got 3 Chansey back-to-back, no breaks, so that's something. Which area are you in, Kirby? What in the world? My dude, that is massive, actually. If that's the 1% Chansey, you basically found a shiny without it being shiny maybe twice, to be fair. Maybe 4 times, actually, if that's the 1%. Again, my math budget is not really accounted for at this moment, but that's rare, bro. That's like heckin' rare. That's amazing, dude. I think we're still at 5 Chansey for this stream. I don't think we've seen one in a minute. We got double Nidorans, though, all the way across the sky. Love to see that. Thank you guys so much for the 21,000 likes on the stream, by the way. I really do appreciate that. It is very kind of you guys to double tap that screen. I hope your thumbs are okay from the double taps. Hopefully they are not getting exhausted. I appreciate you guys. You guys are crazy. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate that. We got eggs and Rhyhorn. So good. Love these encounters, dude. Love those encounters. Glad you enjoyed it. I am too. I want to go back. I was there for the longest day of the year. It was so bizarre. Like not seeing a sunset. It was so bizarre. It was so cool though. Like it's seriously such a fun place to visit. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Are you adding the shiny to your party? Yes, I am. So whichever shiny we get, Steven, we are going to add the shiny to the SBQ. It's gonna be a little tricky to trade it over because I have to like grab my GameCube and trade it through like the Game Boy Player and my Game Boy Advanced SP. But we will add it to the team if we are able to find and capture a shiny Pokemon for the SBQ. That's the plan. Scotty, my boy, how's the Safari hunt going? Dude, it's going well, man. We are at 2,400 encounters. It did go up. Still no shiny. Over a fourth of the way to odds, which is exciting. And I'm here for the journey, man. I'm here for the journey. So I'm hoping that we find something soon, but honestly, like, I'm just having a good time, guys. I hope y'all are enjoying the good vibes, hanging out in the Safari Zone. What's good, Tay? It's so good to see you here. Welcome on into the stream. Good to see your face. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see ya. My man Spoopy. How's it going, bro? Welcome to the stream, guys. Good to see your face, bro. How are you doing? How's your Saturday evening going? Or Sunday morning? I'm pretty sure Saturday evening for you. But for everyone in the chat, I hope that your Saturday evening / Sunday morning is going well. Hope it's going great. Hope you're having an wait, hold on. It is Sunday evening / Monday morning. We got a little bit backwards there. You know what? The helmet goal, let's set the helmet goal for 50K, I think. I know it's possible. I know y'all can do it. Y'all are incredible. Y'all can get to the 50K. I believe in you. Y'all are already almost halfway there. You know? Got a shiny Slowbro and Gulpin in Pokemon Sleep last year. Dude, the event has been insane in Pokemon Sleep, bro. It has been crazy. I have gotten a shiny Swablu, a shiny Dodrio. That was cool. And I just moved areas today because I was trying to see if I could maybe get like an Entei or a Raikou encounter in Greengrass. But I left the event today because I didn't end up finding one, and I don't have a Master Ball, and I wouldn't be able to catch it even if I did find one. So I'm closing out my week at Lapis Lakeside to try to get that bonus a little bit higher up, right? And I'm hoping that I can find like a shiny Squirtle. That would be awesome. I don't have one of those yet. I need a better Squirtle. The Blastoise that I have right now, he's pretty good, but he doesn't farm the correct ingredients that I need. So it's I'm trying to optimize the game a little bit better, to be fair. But dude, that is insane luck. Like Gulpin, I don't think Gulpin is boosted. Slowbro, I think is boosted at the moment. But yeah, Gulpin's not, dude. So that's full odds. That's awesome, bro. That's excellent. Yeah, no, but the odds have been insane. Like I check every single report from every friend that I have on Pokemon Sleep, and so many people have had insane shiny luck. I think that Tay got a shiny Cramorant the other day, which is awesome. It looks so good in Pokemon Sleep. Oh man, I feel like didn't Reese or Faust get one recently too? Oh man, there have been so many. I've seen so many. One of the content creators that I follow, Larvy, I think he's gotten a shiny like every single day of the event, bro. Like his luck has been insane with this event. Larvy Games, it's been insane. But yeah, another friend, Rach, also has gotten some really good shinies this week. Crazy stuff, my dudes. But yeah, no, this event has been great for Pokemon Sleep. I think I missed an encounter or two. And dupes. I haven't used Pokemon Sleep in about a month. I used to be so consistent. Oh man, I love Pokemon Sleep. Honestly, that is I've actually been surprised at how much I enjoy logging into Pokemon Sleep and playing through it. I haven't used it since I moved. Oh, dude, I hear you. Yeah, that can be rough when you get out of the habit, for sure. That can be rough. That can be really rough. We got Venonat and Paris, excuse me. I'm so sorry, Paris. Oh man, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry, dude. Did not mean to say that. I did too. I didn't think I enjoyed it, but I like it. I like it so much more than I thought I was going to. I like originally got it just like for a joke, right? Like not really as a joke, just to try it. You know, like I've tried every mobile game that Pokemon has created. But I didn't think that I was going to be like as invested into it as I have been. But y'all know me, right? Maybe y'all know this about me. Maybe you don't. I am a data nerd. I love data so much. Like looking at like trends and just everything, graphs. So I love it so much. It tickles my brain so good. Really hits that dopamine spot, you know? And so being able to like have that data, like gamified is so fun. It's so great. I love it so much. Hey, Kangaskhan, how's it going, my dude? So good to see you. Welcome to the stream. We'll see you again soon, okay? Consider being shiny would mean a lot. It would make my whole heart happy. Nidoran and Nidorina, neither of those are shinies. Look at this graph. Have I done a graph joke on stream? Dude, I love like making graph. I love graph humor. Maybe that's dumb. But like the dumb graphs that like you see people do on like YouTube videos where it's just like it's just like a fake graph with like actual no data. Like it just makes me laugh so hard. I probably have the easiest humor in the world. I just laugh at everything. But anyway. If you email through the contact thing, they'll get you through it. I had to do it with an old phone of mine. Oh, did you lose access, dude? Yo, that's rough. That is rough, cat at root. Dude, I hope you get it back. Andrew, nope. We are still going strong. 2420 encounters in the Safari Zone. No shinies yet. You've the only thing that you've missed is some potential vibes from hanging out. But honestly, the VOD will be up on YouTube, so if you want to check it out later, you absolutely can. But no shinies yet. That's a spoiler, I guess. Darn it. I gave away the ending. Or at least the middle of the story. That's so sad. I have access, but only on my iPad. I logged in there when my phone broke. Oh, okay, I get that. But that's a little harder to track, I think, right? That is rough. Did you see Ozlith fail the shiny? I did! He found a shiny, which is so lucky. Honestly, though, like, the thing, like, I said this, I think yesterday in the stream, like, the thing about Chansey is, like, it's never yours to keep anyway. Like, you can find a shiny Chansey, and that's amazing, but, like, it's not yours to keep. Like, you just have to have the mentality that it's not yours. It is the Safari Zone's. It belongs to the Safari Zone. It belongs to Mr. California Zone. It's his, you know? And you can try to catch it for sure because it's legal. It is legal for you to do that, but it will more than likely return to Mr. California Zone at the end of the day. More than likely. Dude, how funny would it be if one day California Zone jumps into my stream? The man himself, the myth himself, the legend himself. Dude, I would love that. I would absolutely love that. I found a shiny Krogunk and failed it on Pokemon Go. Ran away. Dude, what? Are you kidding me? Oh, that is so sad, my dude. I'm so sorry about that. Sword and Stone situation of a Pokemon. Like 2 days of emailing him to get it. Oh, dang, dude. That's rough. That bites. Scyther is not shiny, don't worry, chat. He is not red. He does not shine. Nidoran and Execute, neither of which are shiny. It could happen. You had George Kittle in YouTube chat. That's true. That's happened. Dude, so cool. That was a moment, man. That was crazy. Yo, what's good? Hey, Scotty, how's Safari Week treating you so far this year? So far, so good, man. You know, we're at 2,444 encounters, and we have yet to find a shiny. But you know the game. All it takes is one encounter. We're having a good time. We're having great vibes, dude. We're honestly, like, I'm really enjoying this journey. I'm not gonna lie. Like, being able to be live again, I've missed this. I genuinely have missed being live. It has been so good to be live every single day. I wish I could truly commit to this after Safari Week, but after Safari Week, we are going to be going back. We're going to be pulling lives back a little bit more, just so I can balance things a little bit better in my life. But we will be live streaming significantly more frequently. It's going to be like billion percent increase in streams for sure. Just probably not daily. But I'm so happy to be back, dude. It feels so good to be in the zone, the Safari zone. Feels so good. It just feels so good. I'm seeing you, dude. Glad you're finding time, dude. I appreciate that, man. I've missed being here. You know, I've really missed being here. But yeah, no, we're gonna be finding time. This is a priority. I really want to be back. I really want to be able to do this and be able to hang out with you guys and enjoy the games and enjoy the vibes. You know, like we're here for it. I'm really excited for when Pokemon Legends ZA releases, because I'm excited to experience that with you guys. You know, like jump in the game and just have a good time. Your positive vibes are awesome. Definitely keep going. Thank you so much, Steven. I appreciate that, man. It's all thanks to you guys too. You know, like don't discount yourselves too much, right? Like, listen, the stream, I firmly believe the stream can only be as good as the chat and the community behind it. I firmly believe that. I'm really not trying to be like cheesy or whatever. Y'all can call it cringe all you want, but listen, it is never too early in the stream for me to say thank you for choosing to spend your time with me here. There are so many incredible shiny hunters out there, so many incredible content creators out there, so many better than me out there, and y'all choose to spend your time here with me. And I just want you to know that I do not overlook that, and I appreciate the heck out of you guys for being here with me, for hanging out here with me, for potentially finding and failing shiny Pokemon with me in the Safari Zone. I really genuinely mean that from the bottom of my heart. You guys are incredible. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate y'all. Does the wife shiny hunt? The wife actually does not play a lot of Pokemon. That's another Chansey. I've lost count. I think that's Chansey number 7. No, Mackenzie, she's played a couple of Pokemon a little bit. She started a Pokemon Violet file because she thought that it looked like fun. She thought that it looked great. And to be fair, if we had a second Switch where like we could both play at the same time, I think that she would probably enjoy it a little bit more, especially with how like the multiplayer was in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, which is just top tier. Like honestly, like Scarlet and Violet did that so good. You know, it could be a little bit better for sure. We definitely have some notes about Scarlet and Violet about things that could be improved in the games, but we have to admit that the multiplayer functionality within Scarlet and Violet is good. It is a great start. It is something that I assume will be present in most Pokemon games moving forward. Maybe not Legends Arceus, or I'm sorry, Legends ZA. Still getting used to that. Maybe not Legends ZA because it is going to be, I think that the Legends series are going to be maybe a little bit more niche. They're probably going to be like, you know, a little bit more like story focused and not so much like community focused. Like this is it's not necessarily like, it is a mainline game, but it is definitely spin-off vibes. But I think that, you know, if there was a chance that like, you know, I had a second Switch and we could be in the overworld together and experience the Pokemon world together, I think that she would be more interested in that. But for her, gaming is definitely more of a community thing. You know, she would prefer to like play Mario Kart with me because we both get to enjoy the game at the same time. If, you know, we had the second Switch, maybe that would be the case for a Pokemon. She enjoys it. She likes the characters. She just, you know, it's not necessarily her thing, you know, which is fine. She supports it, which is awesome. I'll sub to help get her a Switch. You're too kind, dude. You do not have to do that. You know, I appreciate the thought, but don't feel like you have to sub, you know? Don't feel like it. Legit, stream goal, buy Mackenzie a Switch and a hat. Oh my gosh, I missed chat. Dude, you guys are awesome. Stream goal, get Scotty another Switch. I would love another Switch, I'm not gonna lie. But I think what I really want, like, the Switch is ending soon. You know, like, I'm assuming the Switch successor will have some backwards compatibility. My goal is maybe to get 2 of those because I really love, like, okay, listen, hear me out here. Shiny Catherine, amazing content creator, love her to death. I love what she does with like B-roll footage. I want to do that. And the best way to do that would be with like a second system, assuming that the multiplayer functionality is there in future games. I assume it might be, but I can't make that guarantee, I suppose. So I don't know. We'll have to see. You know, like I would be okay getting like a Switch Lite successor, you know, and just switch itself, and just kind of going from there. I don't know. Like, well, I'll have to see. You know. Yo, Spoopy, thank you so much with the sub, bro. Thank you so much, dude. My man, that means a ton, dude. Thank you so much. Genuinely, really appreciate that. And thanks for the rose, dude. I really appreciate that too. Get that Zelda Switch Lite, dude. I want it so bad. Do you know that thing is so beautiful? It is so gorgeous, man. No, but Mackenzie has said several times, like, she feels like it would be great content for her to react to things in the Pokemon world. Like, she feels like it would be such funny content for my channel. Like, she's mentioned that several times as we've played games, or as I've like kind of supported her playing. And she's like, why aren't we recording this? Like, this is hysterical. And yeah, I don't know. Dude, thank you so much for the finger hearts, man. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much, dude. 19,600, bro. Dude, it's got to be coming soon, man. I really have a feeling, Shadow, that within Safari Week, you are going to find a shiny, just something, you know? What are the what are the phases? What are the possibilities with where you are? If my memory serves me correctly, you are in the cave between Violet City and Bugsy's gym. Don't know what that city is called, or that town is called. I believe that you can find Onyx and Geodude and Sandshrew, which is the target, Zubat. I think that's it, actually. But dude, I'm wishing you all of the freaking luck, my dude. I'm wishing all of the luck. Azalea, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one. That is the one. Thomas, thank you so much for the follow, by the way. I really appreciate that, man. I don't know if I said that already, but thank you so much. It really means a lot. It's nice to meet you, dude. Welcome on in. My name is Scotty, and I'm a shiny hunter here on TikTok, also on YouTube and other socials as well as Great Scotty. But it's nice to meet you, man. Welcome on in. You're going to have to let me know who is your favorite regional bird. Who is your favorite regional bird? I think everybody in chat is going to troll me right now because I really walked into that one. Pidgey, let's go. Methinks I got the tism. Methinks I got the tism. Sorry, what? I knew it. I knew I was going to open the door for the Spearow army. Oh man, I was unprepared. Listen, chat, listen. We gotta stop talking about Spearow. Ganon is getting stronger in the PC, my dudes. He is getting stronger. Every time that we talk about Spearow, he gets a little bit more strength, and the seal that is sealing him away from the Kanto region weakens a little bit. It is not great. We can't do this. Listen, lives are at stake. The citizens of Kanto are depending on us. Okay, this is no joking matter. We've got to be careful. We got to be careful. Shiny Tail, dude, let's go. Shiny Tail is so good. Love that line so much. It's nice. I'm gonna try to shiny hunt in Pogo and Starly. Heck yeah, dude. Heck yeah, man. Love Starly so much. What a great regional bird. Not even gonna lie, dude. Seriously, Staraptor, he's great. He is so good. I love that bird so much. He is so fun to use. And a good old-fashioned Sinnoh run. I don't think I used Staraptor in Legends Arceus, to be fair, which is so sad. Cat, what's good? How's it going, man? I will watch it burn for the burb. No, listen. Noctowl is a beautiful shiny bird. Noctowl is so good, dude. I love Noctowl. That's a great burb. What a burb. Yo, on my run the other night, dude, all of y'all, I'm a big animal fan. In another life, I'm a zoologist. I promise you that. I was literally the only kindergartner in the room when the teacher asked, what would you like to be when you grow up? I said zoologist. And I'm pretty sure that my kindergartner teacher was just like, I mean, maybe it would be more realistic to like, I don't know, be like an athlete, to like, I don't know, you know, like zoologist, really, I don't know. Try for astronaut, maybe. Like, no, listen, I swear to you, in another life, I am a zoologist. I love animals so much. When I'm on my runs, nothing makes me happier than seeing wildlife in its natural environment. When I find a coyote on my runs, guys, I am on the moon. I love seeing coyotes. They are so cool. Oh my gosh. But listen, chat, the other day, okay? It's nighttime. I'm doing a nighttime run because I'm training for a marathon right now, and I live in Arizona. And trust me, when the sun is up, it is unbearable to run. You cannot run when the sun is up, especially this time of year. But a couple weeks ago, I went running in the dark at night, and I saw not one, not two, but 4 owls just out in the world. Oh my gosh, my heart was soaring like an eagle, guys. It was quite the sight to see. It was amazing, the power of these birds as they are swooping around in the sky, and the silence. You would not believe it, how quiet those birds were when they moved with such like elegance and grace and power. They were drop dead silent. Not a single sound. When they're landing, when they're taking off, it was incredible to witness. Mind-boggling. It was so cool. Honestly, oh man, I loved that run so much. It was so cool. I would have taken a picture, but trust me, it would have been very blurry. I like Pit of. Oh, you live in Arizona too? That's dope. Yeah, man, I'm in Arizona. Heck yeah. Dude, I love the AZ. I love the AZ, man. I moved here a couple years ago. And I have converted. Look, man. I'm wearing a Run Sedona because I ran the Sedona 10K earlier this year. Got my Sedona shirt, Sedona merch. I love Arizona, man. Arizona is so freaking beautiful. I love it here. I went to Carlsbad Caverns a while back, and I saw so many bats. It's amazing. Dude, I love that. Dude, that's amazing. I'll tell you this, though. Out of all of the wildlife in Arizona, I have never seen a scorpion. Like, what the heck, man? So here's what scares me about that. I know that there are scorpions. I know that they are just waiting in the darkness to attack me. They are the scariest bugs in the entire world of bugs. And they will lie in wait for the right moment to strike. I know that they are watching and waiting. And I will never know when they will strike, and I will never see them. I will never see them until after they have attacked me. But I know that they're there. And I don't understand how I've never seen one. I don't get it. But they freak me out. No, genuinely, like, I am terrified of scorpions. Anyway, moving on. Have you seen a Gila monster? Yo, I actually think that I did on my run the other day. Yes, Saturday morning. So I can't confirm this, okay? Because the sun was still rising, so it was a little bit dark. And I only saw it for a split instance, like just a split blink and you miss it moment. But there was a rather large lizard on the trail that I was running at. It was in kind of a shadier area, and it was scurrying into a bush to take shelter. I cannot confirm that it was a Gila monster, but I genuinely do not know what other lizard would have been that size in my area. So I am convinced it was a Gila monster, but I have no proof that it was a Gila monster. But I would be so happy to say a Gila monster. I feel like that would be so cool. Oh man. Ooh, they're so cool. What a cool animal, dude. But yeah, I genuinely believe it was. It had the right shape. It had the right tail shape. But I just can't confirm it because I did not get a good enough view of it. It very easily, no, it was a lizard. I know it was a lizard. I guarantee you it was a Gila monster without the 100% Scotty guarantee that it was a Gila monster. I saw some bighorn owl out by the caves too. I've never seen one in person. I have a bighorn owl that comes and visits. It comes and visits right outside my house every once in a while. I've named him Oscar. I am the lightest sleeper in the world, so I will wake up to Oscar hooting on the telephone pole near my house in my backyard. And I'll go outside and I'll just go say hi to Oscar, because he's just beautiful. He's just such a cool dude. You know, I love it when he comes to visit. My concern is I live relatively close to like an old abandoned golf course. And they destroyed the golf course for some residential buildings. So my concern is that Oscar has been dehomed. Yeah, and so I don't think that Oscar lives near me anymore. So I don't hear from Oscar a lot, but I hope he's doing well. Bighorn sheep versus great horned owl. Oh, dude, I haven't seen a bighorn sheep. I haven't seen one here. No cap. I have not seen one. That would be cool. I would love to see one. That'd be awesome, dude. I saw Galarian Zapdos and Pogo. Dude, like an idiot, I used an Ultra Ball when I had a Master Ball. To be honest with you, I don't blame you at all, man. I don't know, dude. I feel like, but what else would you use a Master Ball for in Pokemon Go, you know? Like, I don't know. I wish, as much as I love the raid system for legendary Pokemon, I really wish that there was a more a better system in Pokemon Go for finding for finding legendary Pokemon outside of raids. Like, make them legendary. You know, that was Pokemon Go's concern with like the raid passes being so easily accessible. The remote raid passes was legendaries weren't legendary anymore because you could just do as many raids as you wanted for them. But like, I don't know, make them rare. But I don't know, like, I think it would be really cool to like make it so that you could encounter them in the wild still. It's just a significantly rare chance, like maybe less than, you know, like a 0.0001% chance that one of them spawns in the particular biome. Something like that would make exploration just like, it would make it fun. To be able to find them more in the wild. Like, I think that doing the incense that they've done is the best thing in the world. But they need to have more than just the Galarian birds attached to that incense. If you want to do the incense, fine, do the incense, but make it so that there's more legendary options on there for Pokemon that are not in the raid cycle, because we need the opportunity to catch those Pokemon even when they're out of season. Not all of them, it doesn't have to be all of them, but some of them in the off season when they're not in raids, and making them like feel legendary and have a chance to catch them. Like, they run, more than likely they run on the first ball, but that gives us more of an option to use the Master Ball. You know, like, I don't know, because in my point of view, right, like, for example, I don't do competitive Pokemon Go, not often anyway, so I don't really have a need other than filling the Pokedex to catch Galarian birds, right? Once I've caught all of them, what's the point? You know, like, in my mind, it doesn't make sense for me to do the incense, that free incense on the daily, because the only Pokemon that I can get there, at least to my knowledge, is the Galarian birds. I've already caught them. I don't necessarily need to do that right now. So there's a 1% Chansey. Is that 7 for the evening? I should have a Chansey counter. I really should. I think that would be fun. But you know, that's my issue with it, you know? Could I add you? I am full on my friends list right now, and I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think I'm the right person to add at the moment because I have been very inconsistent with Pokemon Go. I have not been playing it lately. After the Sinnoh tour, I basically put it down and I haven't really picked it up. Like, I've done some content for it, but like, I've not been playing it nearly as hard. And it's mostly because like, I just simply don't have time for it right now. Like, I love Pokemon Go. I love the idea of Pokemon Go. I have to work on other things, you know, like I have not had the time to be able to get outside for specifically Pokemon Go. And I haven't had the time when I'm out and about to really like pull up Pokemon Go, and play the game. What up, Kangaskhan? Good to see you in the stream. Good to see that encounter, my dude. Lizzie, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, dude. They increased the friend list to 450. Oh, did they? I actually did not know that. That is awesome. I had no idea. Oh, that's cool. Well, good for them. That's awesome. Because, yeah, I'm capped at 300 right now. Which version are you playing? This is Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green. We've got a copy of both of them that we are enjoying at the moment for Safari Week. And yeah, Miguel, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate that. I think I missed you in the chat. I'm so sorry about that. I've been very focused on the games and on the encounters for the last little bit. That's good to know. I didn't know they increased the friend list though, Tolly. I appreciate you letting me know that. T-Money, no shinies yet, my dude. No shinies yet. We're hopeful. We are almost... I don't pay enough to the math budget, to be honest with you. We're over a quarter of the way to odds. But it is never a guarantee that you find a shiny within odds. So we'll just have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. I don't remember. Do the Pokemon sparkle when they are shiny? They absolutely do. Jimmy with the heart me. Thank you so much, my dude. I really appreciate that. Jimmy, how are you, man? Good to see your face here, bro. Welcome on in. Thank you once again for that heart me. I really do appreciate that. That really does mean a lot. So thank you so much. Also, guys, thank you so much for the 28,000 likes on the stream. You guys are legendary. Really do appreciate that. It means a ton. Let's see, what time is it? It is 8:23. I think I'm doing okay, but I should be calling it here pretty soon because I got to run in the morning and I also have a shift at work. But I will be live again tomorrow. My plan for Safari Week is as follows. I am in school right now, so I am going to need to kind of prioritize that as well. But I will be live every single day for Safari Week at some point. I would recommend, if you haven't already, join the Discord for notifications on when and where I go live, because I cannot guarantee that I will be live on TikTok every single day for Safari Week. I really want to get over to my YouTube community as well. Currently, I am only live on TikTok because I really want to engage with you guys here on TikTok. I feel like I've neglected the community here for far too long. So I really want to hang out with you guys here. But I want to pay attention to the YouTube community as well. What up, Chansey? How's it going? Good to see you. I think that's number 8. So I would recommend joining the Discord for notifications on when and where I go live. Your voice for narrating is Morgan Freeman level, bro. Are you serious, man? That's the kindest compliment I've received all day. That's super kind. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate that. JT, that's too kind, man. I actually recently have wanted to look into maybe doing like some Audible voice acting. I feel like that would be so fun. Are you kidding me? That would be so great, dude, to be able to just like read and get some content on Audible. I feel like that would be awesome. I don't know how that would work like with Audible itself, but I feel like that would be great, man. I feel like that would be a really good time. Hello, Argentina. How are you doing? Hopefully you're doing well on this fantastic Sunday evening / Monday morning, wherever it is in the world for you. I hope you are having a good one. Jimmy, I'm doing well, man. Thank you so much for asking, dude. Appreciate you being here too. It's been a minute. How have you been? You know? Yeah, dude, I'm doing well, man. We got Safari Week going. We love Safari Week. We are here for the shiny Pokemon that have yet to appear. But we're here for it, you know? 2,634, soon to be 36 encounters. We love to see that. We absolutely love to see that, man. What exactly are you doing right now, man? I am going for a shiny Pokemon. It is Safari Week. Madrid, it is Safari Week. So Safari Week is a shiny hunting event that is held by the Pokemon community. What we end up doing is just going to the Safari Zone for some high risk, high reward shiny hunting. Every Pokemon that you find in the Safari Zone has a chance to be shiny. Every Pokemon that you find, shiny or not, has a chance of fleeing due to no fault of your own. You can try to catch it, and it can legit say bye, and it can just bail. Bro, it is high risk, high reward. It's a ton of fun. It is my favorite event of the year for shiny hunting. It is a good time just to be in the Safari Zone, hanging out with all of you guys, trying to find a shiny. And trust me, the anxiety after finding a shiny is unreal. It is so fun. I am hooked to it. It's so fun. I love it. For Safari Week, is it any gen? So far as I've only seen people doing Fire Red and Leaf Green. Are you serious? That's hysterical, dude. Shooty, that's actually hysterical. No, it is any gen that has a Safari Zone that like, but okay, let me backtrack on that. It's not necessarily any gen. It's gen 3 Safari Zones for Fire Red, Leaf Green, Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. I am doing some encounters for Emerald Safari Zone, but I have not done I haven't done that live yet. I haven't done that live yet. I'm hoping to be able to do that live soon, but I don't know exactly when. The issue is I'm a perfectionist and I like having 2 copies at the same time that kind of like mirror each other, you know, or that match each other. And I only have 1 Pokemon game in Emerald that has access to the Safari Zone at this time. I don't really want to do a speed run of Emerald to get to the Safari Zone. because I feel like that's just going to take away time that I have in the Safari Zone right now. So after the Safari Zone, what I'm thinking I want to do is like go through a game of Pokemon Emerald. Maybe I do it live, maybe not, I don't know, where we just kind of race through it. Maybe I do a Nuzlocke of Pokemon Emerald, you know, of an OG Pokemon Emerald, so we can get to the Safari Zone by Safari Zone 2025. I think that would be a really good fun. Really good fun. I think that would be a really, really good fun. This is a legitimate copy of the game, Godzuki. This is legitimate copies of the game. I have 2 DS. I have more than 2 DSs, but 2 of the what we're playing today is the Fat DS, the OG DS, with the Game Boy cartridge, Game Boy Advanced cartridge in the game. My systems have been modified to be able to broadcast onto the computer screen to give you guys better viewing experience on TikTok or YouTube for, you know, the Pokemon games. These are legitimate copies of the game, which is why we cannot speed up our encounters at all. Yeah, so, but yeah, great question, my dude. Great question. So yeah, I've got 2 DSs in front of me, and that is what I am working with today. But yeah, I think it would be a good time to make them special. Why did the developers make the odds so low? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, to make them special. Yeah, JT, it is rare. The thing is yeah, in future games, they did decrease the odds from 1 out of 81.92 to 1 out of 40.96. So they are more common to find nowadays in more modern Pokemon games. But that being said, they're especially more common in games like Scarlet and Violet, because the shininess is determined when the Pokemon is on the overlay, like when it's displayed on the game, meaning that you could just be running around Scarlet and Violet and you can see a shiny Pokemon because it's spawned, it's there. It's awesome. I love it. Honestly, I feel like it makes the world so alive when you just like randomly see a shiny Girafarig in the corner of your eye. Like, that's so cool. I love that very much. I forgot how neat your setup is. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate that, dude. Yeah, it's been a long time, dude, since we've done the good old days of the phone pointing at the DS screen. You know, like the occasional fingy reveals. Oh, man. Those good old days. Crazy stuff, dude. Kangaskhan and Rhyhorn. Shiny? No. Cool Pokemon? Heck yeah, bro. Love to see that. We got a Venonat and a Paris, and once again, Paris, it is good to see your face here. Hand reveal the fingies. Wonder if Shiny Ditto or Mew turned shiny other shiny Pokemon. You know, actually, I think I could be wrong here. Don't quote me on that. In Gen 3, at least, I believe, if you have a shiny Pokemon use Transform, it will transform into the shiny variant, I believe. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I saw a John Stone video where he got the shiny Mew, an authentic, legitimate shiny Mew in Pokemon Emerald, and had it use Transform, and it transformed into the shiny variant of a Pokemon. So I have not done that myself. I do not have a shiny Ditto in Gen 3. But in future gens, that is not the case. It turns into the regular version of that Pokemon, even if you find a shiny version of that Pokemon, which I think is too bad. I think it would be really cool if it transformed and it kept the shininess. That would be really cool. The very first wild Pokemon I saw day 1 on Pokemon Violet was a red shiny Tarantula, and that was hype. Dude, that is amazing, man. Release day shinies are so cool. I'm really hopeful that when Pokemon Legends ZA releases, I really hope to get a release day shiny. I got a release day shiny in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I think I told you about it yesterday, actually. It was the shiny Scatterbug, which was so cool. I was so hyped to see that. But yeah, it would be really cool to get a shiny day 1 Pokemon in Pokemon Legends ZA. I think we're gonna have to try for it for sure. We got Kangaskhan and Execute. And neither of them are shiny. It's time for some tea. That is some good stuff. Oh, man. That is so refreshing. Oh, man, I needed that. The lemon is so good in that tea. I have a slice of lemon in there. I have a couple slices of lemon in there. And it is so refreshing. That is so good. So yummy. Yeah, dude, I'm excited for Pokemon Legends ZA. I feel like I don't know if I want to stream that. I could stream it here. I could stream it on TikTok, you know, just from release day, and post the VODs on YouTube, kind of like what we're doing right now for Safari Week. Assuming, you know, I actually like post the VODs here shortly, which I will be. I will be posting them here shortly. I feel like that would be a really good experience. Oh, actually, you know what? I don't know if I can. Now that I think about it, maybe I can. The issue that I have with streaming on TikTok, my Switch games, I do not think that the sound carries over from my layout, like from the Switch game to the TikTok lives. And on top of that, the sound from me and like my voice, everything, in order to like stream or record a Switch game on my current setup, I need to have a delay between like myself and the gameplay on screen, because what's being recorded, it gets almost a full second delay. So I would be reacting to the game faster than the game would be reacting itself if I streamed it on TikTok. So any Switch games, like I really have an issue. I do not know how to fix that problem. So I do not know how to stream them on TikTok. That would have to be something that I did on YouTube, I think, or I fear. I do not know. Another reason to sub to YouTube if you haven't already, because I do post content on YouTube and am planning on posting more content on YouTube here soon. Yeah, that's an issue. I forgot about that completely. I have to fix that. I have to figure a way around that. But yeah, anyway. We got a Paris and a Venonat. Yeah, it's a big oof, Reese. It is a big oof. I really don't know how to fix that. Like, that's an issue that I've had since like Pokemon Legends Arceus. So I really wanted to stream that on TikTok. But I can't. I don't know how to do it. I know that there's a way. I've seen people do it. But like, I genuinely, with the systems that I have access to, I have no idea how. Because at least as far as I'm aware, I cannot add a delay to my voice on TikTok's platform. Like, I can do it on OBS, I can do it for YouTube, but I cannot have a delay in my mic for TikTok. A way around that would be to just play the game like significantly slower, but that is so hard for my ADD to do, so I have no idea. What shiny you're looking for? Killer Queen. I am going for literally anything to shine. My hope is that we can find a shiny Rhyhorn Reclaim. It has been a bit of an adventure trying to get a shiny Rhyhorn. I have found 4. I have failed 4. I am 0 for 4 for shiny Rhyhorn. I have been looking for a shiny Execute for a very long time. I would really love to get some golden eggs, but alas, they have eluded me for a very long time. That is out of my scope. Yeah, dude, right? Like, I do not know how to do it. I'm not gonna lie. I have no idea. I have said for the longest time that I am not nearly as technologically savvy enough for this job. If this were my full-time job, I would probably be fired for not being technologically savvy enough to be able to do it. I am a really good guesser when it comes to technology. But I do not know if I have the brains big enough or enough valleys within my cranium to be able to figure out more difficult aspects with technology. Genuinely struggle with that. I think this is my 5th Paris in a row. Well, it's just longest run before finding a shiny. I think, honestly, I have lost track a couple of times. The 1 out of 8192 really does what it wants. Last year for Safari Week, I went overtime after the event ended, which is probably something that I will do again this time. I missed Calzone's stream today. Dang it. It's probably something I'll do again this time. I think I went about 14,000 for Rhyhorn and failed it. So sad. What a bummer to end overtime with a fail. But that's Safari Week, man. That's the play. You gotta lose sometimes. Your old pal Josh, bro. Thank you so much for the tiny downies. My dude, I don't know if I may have missed you. I don't know when that was. I didn't see the notification, but dude, it is so good to see your face, man. How the heck are you, bro? So good to see you here, bro. I hope you're doing well. It's been a minute, man. Did you finish the all shiny run? Last I remember, you finally got the Snorlax. I have not finished it yet, actually. So what ended up happening was I got the shiny Snorlax, and then life got really crazy. Work got really challenging. I had to put the game down for a bit. I couldn't stream, and I didn't want to do content off stream because I didn't want, I didn't want people who were so invested in the shiny run to miss out on it, right? So I put it down for a little bit, and then I redid my office, and I lost the game. I put it down somewhere. It was in I literally remember thinking, oh, I'm going to be redoing my office. I'm going to be moving everything out of the office and putting it somewhere else, What I need to do is make sure that I put this copy of Pokemon Leaf Green with all of these shiny Pokemon that I've invested so much time into in a safe place so that I will remember where it is and it will not get lost as I move everything out of my office so that I can paint and redo everything. I put it in my nightstand and immediately scrubbed the location of the game from my memory. It took me like 6 months to find the game again. So that sucked. That was awful. But now we found it. And so we're back and we are doing the shiny stuff. That was an encounter. Are we doing Safari Week? We are, man. We are doing Safari Week 2024. How are you doing, man? It's good to see you here. Yeah, we're trying to find a shiny here. Whatever shiny we find is a part of the shiny badge quest for Pokemon Leaf Green. We've decided as a community to trade it over to the file so that we can continue the shiny badge quest with whatever shiny we find and capture, assuming we find one and capture one in the Fire Red Leaf Green Safari Zone. So far, haven't found one yet. We're 2,738 encounters in. We're getting close to a third of the way to odds, but we are not quite there yet. That is not a shiny Parasect. Do not worry, chat. It did not fool me. It tried to. It tried to fool me. It tried to fool you, too. But don't worry. I've got your back. Do not trust that Parasect. He is not shiny. I'm still waiting for my Game Boy charger to come in. Oh, shoot, really? I hope it comes in soon, man. Hoping I can get my Shiny Heart Gold starter and then get over to the Safari before week ends. I'm on reset 1626. My dude, the best way to find a shiny Pokemon is to just, shiny hunt it while you're doing something else. Like while you're watching stream, while you're watching like a movie or something like that. Good luck, dude. I really hope you find it. I got my fingers crossed for you, Shooty. I hope that you find it, before Safari week ends for sure. I'll keep my fingers crossed for you, dude. I hope you find it in my stream. That would make me so happy if you found the shiny Cyndaquil specifically before or during my stream. I would love that. But yeah, dude, best of luck. My fingers are crossed for you. You do have to make it all the way over to Scionwood in order to access the Safari Zone. And then you only get a limited access to the Safari Zone until after you beat the Elite Four. But yeah, Ben, man, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate that. It's nice to meet you, my dude. It's supposed to be here by the 26th. Dude, my fingers are crossed for you, man. I mean, that's coming up. So 3 days, right? Dude, I hope it comes for you. I hope you get it here soon. That would be super ideal to be able to charge your DS. Would love that for you. Or your Game Boy. Weston, I found my orange and green SP recently and thinking it was long gone. I was excited. My dude, that is excellent, man. I love that you found those. That's great, dude. Love that for you, man. Also, thank you so much, TBY Clips, for the hi bear. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. That means a ton. Also, guys, I want to thank all of you guys for double tapping that screen. 33,000 likes on the stream. It really means a lot, guys. Thank you so much. We've got eggs and we've got Venonat, neither of which are shiny. I just saw a TikToker and he got a shiny Chansey, but it escaped. Yeah, dude, it is. That's Safari Week in a nutshell, dude. I can't believe that Ozlith found the shiny Chansey for his first phase, I believe. in Safari Week. That is insane to me. But GG's, what a way to start the week, you know? That's honestly so very, very cool. What an experience. What an experience. I had the same green and orange SP. I miss it so much. Dude, I have a red one. I need to be more technologically literate and fix the screen on the SP. It has a array of dead pixels. So whenever I'm playing the game, there's just a red line cutting the game in the middle. So it's something else, but it still works. I love it so much. I need to get it fixed, to be fair. Like it would be so fun to be able to like find a shiny on my red SP that I've had for so many years. That red SP means so much to me. It's so good. I remember playing that thing late into the night, hiding it under the covers, because I wasn't supposed to be playing Pokemon at like past 10 o'clock, but I did. My mom caught me several times and took it away, and I was really sad. But that's life. That SP has been through a lot with me. I love it so much. The top screen is orange and the bottom is green. I promise you it's the best SP. That's awesome, man. Yeah, dude, that's sick. Love that for you. Yeah, I need to get my SP fixed. I really do. It's such a good console. Listen, I love the content on YouTube. Do you guys remember the good old days of YouTube? In the good old days on YouTube, when the shiny hunters would point their cameras on the screens on their DSs. It's a wonderful experience to be able to behold all of those shiny hunters from my day who would just shiny hunt on the SPs and show those SPs. I want to do that more in my content, like show the screens more, because I love it. I feel like it's such a unique, to be able to see, I just love that. I just think it's so cool. I don't know why I love it, but I do, and I wish more people would do that in their videos. Naughty Scotty. I know, dude. I was a troublemaker, man. That was the worst. How dare I hide playing Pokemon at 2 a.m. A Game Boy Advance SP. Yeah, so an SP is it's an old Nintendo system that flips open. It's like a little mini laptop, I guess, in a way. But you can play your DS games on it, your Game Boy Color games on it too. Yeah, it's just cool. It's just they're great systems, honestly. Look, we got the whole family together. How sweet is that? I miss the GBA. I miss the GBA too. I miss the GBA too. The GBA is a good time. I really want the GBA games to be... I want them ported over to the Nintendo Switch. I am not going to lie. I have been an advocate for that for a long time. I genuinely feel like, listen, Pokemon Company. If we just did a Pokemon collection game, okay? Sold that for $30 and it had Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3 on it, or even just do this. Just sell the games independently for $5. Basically what you sold it on the 3DS. $5 for classic Pokemon games from Gens 1 through Gen 3 on the Nintendo Switch. Maybe it's just a Nintendo eShop purchase, Maybe there isn't a physical copy of the game. That would make a lot of sense. But if you do something like that, you're literally just printing money. It just makes so much sense. There are so many people out there that would rather spend $5 to get the game that they want to pay than literally $120 for the version of the game on a system that also costs them $150 to be able to purchase. It is outrageous to be a Pokemon fan looking for the classical games right now. It's outrageous. Or they just emulate it, which is literally just them throwing money away. It's not great. It's not great, bro. Dude, Jordan, no way, man. Mom caught you at 1 a.m. playing right as my Ivysaur had evolved and she didn't let me save it. That's actually a very similar experience to what I had in a very different way though, right? Like, so where I was at, this was so sad. I was challenging the Elite Four and I was having a really difficult time beating Blue. I got to a point in the battle where I thought for sure I was going to beat him. And I quickly had to turn the volume like all the way off, close the screen so it wasn't like having any light or anything like that. And pretend that like I was like, falling asleep or whatever. And then I accidentally, while I was like just talking with my mom saying goodnight, accidentally bumped the volume on the game because I wanted to make sure that like, the game was still on or something. And she heard it and she took it away and I wasn't able to beat Blue even though I was so close to beating him. It was a rough day. It was a rough night. I was so bummed. I was like, yeah, I'm sorry. You caught me. I was playing Pokemon. I'm sorry. And she took it away and I wasn't able to beat Blue. I was so sad. I was so sad. I think the only way to actually make money trading games at GameStop is trading in a Pokemon game. Honestly, yeah, you're right. But even then, they don't pay you what you could be making. If you sold the game on eBay, if it was like a legitimate copy of the game and you sold it on eBay, unfortunately, you could make a lot of money doing that because the price for those games on eBay, I guarantee you, was more than what Game Freak is offering. I'm sorry, what GameStop is offering you for those old school retro games. It's unfortunate. I don't love it. I wish that we had more easy access for legitimate copies of the game than going through eBay and literally paying like 4 to 5 times what you would have paid originally for the game when it released. It is criminal, honestly, but I just work here. What do I know, right? What do I know? Love the live. We're looking for any shiny in particular. Werewolf, we are honestly going for whatever. Yeah. It's Safari Week right now. So honestly, I'm not going to be picky. I'm going to be happy. We have, we're doing a shiny badge quest in Pokemon Leaf Green. So whatever shiny we find here is going to be contributing towards the overall progression of the game. In order to beat this game, I need to find a shiny before every single gym badge. If you're not familiar with the shiny badge quest, it's just a self-imposed rule system for how to go through the game. So, I cannot get the next gym badge until after I find a shiny. Whatever shiny we find here, if we're able to catch it, it will be able to allow us to progress the game, which I'm really excited about. That'll be really great, assuming it happens at some point. I hope it does. But yeah, so we're just kind of going for anything at the moment. But we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. My hopes are that we get a Rhyhorn because I've been trying to reclaim that for a couple of years. I've failed so many shiny Rhyhorn. And I've also been looking for a shiny Execute since like 2018 or so. So it's been several years and it has eluded me completely. Evaded me completely? No, eluded, right? I think that's the English that I need to say. I've not been able to see one ever. So I'm really hopeful that we find one very, very soon. I think that'd be great. Let's go. I dig it. Thanks. Yeah, of course, man. It's nice to meet you. Welcome on in. We love shiny Doduo. We do love shiny Doduo, Weston. That is correct. What a good burb. Out of all of the Kanto burbs, Doduo is one of the best. He is just a good burb in Kanto, not like some other burbs in Kanto who shall not be named. Thank you for the follow, by the way. It's nice to meet you, man. Welcome on in. So good to meet you. By the way, my name is Scotty. You can call me Great Scotty if you want to, I guess, but you can call me Scotty. I'm a shiny hunter here on TikTok. I also post content on YouTube. We have got a Discord community if you're interested in joining that for help in future Pokemon games or just to talk about shiny Pokemon in general. If you're a fan of Pokemon, it is a good place to be. So yeah, it's nice to meet you. Welcome on in. Hopefully you're having a wonderful Sunday evening / Monday morning, wherever it is in the world that you are. I hope it's a good one. And yeah, man, good to meet you. You're right. That other burb is the best. No, it's the worst burb. The worst burb. There's only some good burb in Kanto and some real bad burb in Kanto too. Rhyhorn and Paris. Neither of them are shiny. I remember saying you wanted to get shiny Zapdos after Snorlax. You're still going to go for that? We are going to go for that at some point. I think I need to get all of the legendary birds. Hello, Chansey. Good to see you here. Welcome to the stream. Is that 10 Chanseys? 10 chances maybe? That would track. I think we started at just under 2,000 encounters for the stream, so that would track for 10 for the 1%. 1 in 81.92. That is correct. We got 81.92 odds for the shiny. Dodrio is one of my favorite Kanto Pokemon. He's a really cool Pokemon, dude. Not gonna lie. He's really good. My community, we kind of, there's a love-hate relationship with some of the birds in Kanto that shall not be named due to the security of the Kanto region itself. Trust me, we're better not mentioning it for the security of the citizens of Kanto. But yes, yeah. I love Dodrio. I think Dodrio is really cool, honestly. I found a Dodrio in the Blueberry Academy. Doduo, actually. I evolved him into a Dodrio. And I used him for my team. And that was a lot of fun. I've never used a Doduo or a Dodrio on my team before because I've never really had like immediate access to them. They're usually pretty late game that you find them, unfortunately. I really hope that in some future Australia region, assuming that we get an Australia region at some point for Pokemon, that there is like a regional Doduo or something, or just, something like that we can get fairly early in the game. I think that would be a lot of fun. I think that would be really cool to be able to use a Doduo throughout the gameplay, because I've never been able to do that. But what I was doing in my Scarlet and Violet copy was generating a new team of Pokemon as I was going through the Blueberry Academy, because I found a shiny Doduo, and I thought, well, what better way to use a Doduo on my team than to to use a shiny Doduo. Also, AJ, what's good, my dude? So good to see you here. Welcome on into the stream, man. Welcome. How the heck have you been, bro? It's good to see your face, man. Hopefully you're doing well. It's good to see you this wonderful Sunday evening. Hopefully you're having a good one. Happy Safari Week, bro. I'm alive, dude. I'm feeling the same way. Egg. But I'm hanging in there, dude. I'm glad to hear you hanging in there, man. Keep hanging in there. Bro, I hear you, though. Man. Dude, it's been a year, bro. It has been something. I'll tell you that for free. Just found a shiny Doduo in Pokemon Go? Dude, heck yeah, bro. Dude, shiny Doduo in Pokemon Go is such a find. Honestly, love shiny Doduo. Such is life. Glad you're here. What are you looking for? Honestly, dude, we're kind of going for whatever. I would love literally anything to shine. So we're participating in Safari Week right now. If you're, I assume you're familiar with Safari Week. Yeah, we're participating in Safari Week. We have failed 4 shiny Rhyhorn in the past in this area in Kanto. So I would really love to get a Rhyhorn reclaim. I think that would be awesome. I would love another opportunity to try to catch a shiny Rhyhorn. To be honest with you, I'm developing, I feel like, a story akin to Supreme Arcanines trying to get a shiny Rhyhorn. That dude looked for shiny Rhyhorn for a very long time and failed it several times before they eventually found it, if my memory suffices. Go watch the vids, though. Go watch the vids. But anyway, I've been looking for a shiny Execute since like 2018 in the Safari Zone during Safari Weeks. I want those golden eggs so bad. It would be so fun to finally get them on my team. But I've never seen them. I don't know if they exist, to be honest with you. No idea. How often do you stream? Binman, it is currently Safari Week. I am streaming every single day during Safari Week. I'll be honest with you, man. I used to be able to stream every single day in general, but life is crazy and life got really busy, and we've not been able to do that for a while. But for Safari Week, we are streaming every single day. After Safari Week ends, which is going to be next Sunday, is the end of Safari Week, I don't know how often I'll be streaming. I guarantee you I will not be taking a break because I missed this way too much. I'm prioritizing this. We're focusing on the community. I cannot guarantee that my streams will be exclusively on TikTok as they are right now. So if you do enjoy the streams, I would encourage you to subscribe to my YouTube if you haven't already, because I do stream on YouTube as well. And we also post the VODs over to YouTube. So if you missed a stream or you want to catch up on something, the VODs are over there. You can catch them there. But that being said, I am still planning on streaming minimum once a week, but probably more often than that after Safari Week concludes. So great question. It's a long answer. I hope the answer suffices. Yeah, there's that. there's that. Howdy. Haven't been here since the Snorlax was caught. Mr. Shenanigans. It's good to see your face here, man. Welcome on in. Dude, I don't think really I've been here since the Snorlax has been caught, to be completely fair with you, man. Like I said, took a pretty hefty break. Mental health was needing to be prioritized. But we're doing good right now. You know, I'm feeling good. I am, as we said earlier in the stream, we are entering our exiting of retirement era. So we're back is basically what I'm saying. What the definition of back is has a little asterisk next to it. Subject to interpretation, I am sure. I will not be able to stream daily after Safari Week, but we are still just trying to figure out what that's going to look like at that point. We're going to let future Scotty handle that one. We're going to cross that bridge when we get there. But we back, bro. I completely understand, but I'm happy to see your face. Thanks, dude. I'm happy to see your face too. Yeah, man. It's so good to be back. It is so good to be back. Seriously, I gotta pop my back. Oh, man. I've been, I think my posture has been good. Has my posture been good, chat? Can I get a posture grade? A, B, D, F? What do we got? What do we got for posture grade? I feel like I've been doing pretty good. My back has been feeling it, that's for sure. Could also just be exhaustion from the increased running I've been doing, but you know what? It could be posture. I don't know. I don't have answer. B plus to A minus. Okay, I'll take it. S tier, Gerald. Definitely not a cashew. Love to hear that I'm not a cashew. My back kind of feels like I'm a cashew. Gotta like really like, oh yeah, no, that I feel that does not feel good on my spine. Maybe I need to stand, chat. I don't know if I can with my camera because it's not attached to my desk. I don't know if I can stand. Honestly, to be fair, we're probably going to be calling stream here pretty soon because I do need to get up early in the morning to go for a run. I've got a 45-minute run in the morning. I'm going trail running. I'm really excited about it because it's a beautiful trail. I'm hoping to see some beautiful wildlife, show off some cactus in the Discord. So I should be going to bed here pretty soon. But yo, I'm having so much fun. Oh, we just hit 2,900 actually. That's a decent stopping point. Oops, I accidentally hit 2,902. Oh no. I guess we have to do some more encounters. Oh no. Hydration check, gang? Yo, actually, yeah, how's everybody's hydration? Drink your water, not just your Dr. Pepper, okay, chat? But you know, we do stand Dr. Pepper, so I get it. Let's see, we got a Paris here, we got a Nidorino. 2,904. What do we go to? You just finished your water? Heck yeah, Mr. Shenanigans, setting the example. Look at you. Everybody, take notes. But water doesn't taste like Dr. Pepper. You are not wrong. I do not have a solution to that. I will contact my folks at the lab to see what we can do about making our water taste more like Dr. Pepper without it actually being Dr. Pepper. That is some great shenanigans that we do need to look into. I do not have a solution for that yet. This man right here got me hooked on that good Dr. Pepper. It's good stuff, man. I got a case right next to me, but I'm not going to crack one open because it is 9 o'clock for me. It's close to bedtime, and I got to get up probably at about like 4 in the morning. Nah, I probably should go to bed. If I want to get 8 hours of sleep, I should probably go to bed here very, very soon. Last shiny was not existent for this hunt. We have not found a shiny in the Safari Week yet. We are still looking for our first phase. No shinies yet. 2,914 encounters in. 2,950 is good in my opinion. I'd say 2,950 we call it. I agree with that entirely. Unless we find the shiny first, in which case we call it at the shiny. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. 2,916. 2916. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. Honestly, really appreciate y'all being here. It means a lot having your support. Thank you so much. I love Safari Week. This is a magical time of year. This is a magical event. I want to thank the Mr. California Zone himself. If he ever is in my stream, I'll fangirl so hard. But it is a pleasure to be here, and I love it. I want to thank you guys for being here. We can sleep when we get a shiny. That's so fair. We don't sleep until we get a shiny, right? We are not going to get a lot of sleep. Bro, I wish my life could do that. I wish sometimes I could, like, you know, just have like a monster long stream, like go for like 12 hours or something, but I cannot afford that right now. I've got so much going on right now. It's insane. We got a Nidoran and an Execute. That was not the right button at all. Okay, here we go. We got it. Safari. Did I say it wrong? I might have said it wrong. 2319. 2319. I understood that reference. 2319, that's what it is. Yeah, the Monsters Inc. number. That's right. I didn't see your question. I just saw 2319 and immediately knew. That's funny. That is so funny. Oh, we got a ding dong. Oh dear. Let's get back into the zone. The Safari Zone. Come on, Safari Zone. Load up in. Go to the bag. Hit that white flute. Play that white flute. And then... there we go. There's the encounter. What are you hunting for, Alex? We are really going for just about anything to shine with Safari Week being here. There are a couple of targets that we are looking for. I have failed. I'm 0 for 4 for Rhyhorn in the Safari Zone. So I would really love to get the reclaim for a shiny Rhyhorn. I think that would be excellent. I think that I've found a shiny Rhyhorn and failed a shiny Rhyhorn every year for Safari Week. It is kind of one of those long-running gags, I guess, between me and Rhyhorn. He just thinks it's so funny to to just show up, be shiny, and run away. Like, how funny is that? Such a good joke. 'Tis so humorous. Laugh so hard until I cry every time. But I would really like to find shiny Execute. I have been searching for a shiny Execute since my first stepped foot into the Safari Zone for Safari Week back in 2018. This is an annual event. I participate every single year. I love shiny Execute. I would love to find a shiny Execute. I've never seen one. I've never seen one. Never in my life on any cartridges that I own have I seen a shiny Execute spawn. But maybe this is the year. Maybe this is the day. Maybe this is the encounter. I don't know. I'm just a gamer. And that is not shiny. 2944. We got 6 more encounters in us, and then we are going to head to bed because I got to get up early. So many eggs or a shiny female Ran. I would love the shiny female Nidoran. That would be super cool. I've got a Nidoran male and a Nidorino. So if I get a male Nidoran or another Nidorino, that would be pretty cool. I could finally get the whole line. And whatever shiny we get will be a part of our shiny badge quest that we're doing right now. So that would be really cool to be able to get a male Nidoran and be able to transfer it over to the game, to this leaf green copy, honestly, right here, unless I catch it in that game. That would be awesome. And then I can use it to go get the next gym badge, which would be so very cool. I would absolutely love that. 40K, dude, let's go. Thank you so much for the 40,000 likes, guys. Really appreciate that. What is the Safari Week event? So Safari Week event is a community created event. Absol Blogs hosts it or runs it or created it or something. I don't know. But it's essentially where shiny hunters go into the Safari Zones across Kanto and Hoenn and Johto and hunt for shiny Pokemon in the Safari Zone. It is a high risk, high reward type of situation because every Pokemon that you find has a chance to run away from you. Now, if you go over to my profile, my home screen where all of my videos, my short form videos have been posted over on TikTok, linked at the top is a video from last year of an encounter that I had with a shiny Riolu. And it is good stuff. It is very, very good stuff. We did go over. Shoot, dang it. I get so, distracted. Y'all, okay. All right. What is the white flute for? The white flute increases the odds of you encountering a Pokemon. So, shiny hunting 101. If you want to find more shinies, what you first need to do is see more Pokemon. You just got to go outside and see Pokemon. Let's just make it to 3,000. Once we get to 3,000, I'll call it a night. I'm actually going to pay attention. Yeah, we might as well. We're honestly so close at this point. We're fine. It's good. Why not? Why not? It's my bed. Y'all are so good at distracting me. y'all just know that I'll talk forever if you let me. It's a problem. It's an issue. Is what it is. All right, Doduo and Need Arena, not shiny. We're at 29.72. 3K is a good number to get to, though. That's about a third. That is about a third way to odds. I bet it's going to show up soon. I can feel it. I don't think it will. I'm not trying to be pessimistic. I appreciate your optimism. I want it to show up. I think that would be amazing. We're just moments away. Look at that. Oh, man, moments away. I kind of feel like we're going to go above 6K. I think earlier in the Safari Week, I said we were going to go above 8K for our first phase. I don't know if I necessarily believe that. I think that it may be closer to 6,000 to 7,000 before we find a shiny. I don't know. What's your best Safari Week record? Oh, man, I think it was back in 2021. Maybe it was 2020 itself. The video is up on YouTube. I did a compilation video. I'm planning on doing that again this year. A compilation video of my Safari Week experience and adventure. It was a good week. It was a really good week. I can't remember how many it was. But ended up getting like a Geodude, a Nose Pass, failed a couple of Nidorans, I think, that year. That was something. Yeah, you know, Safari Week's fun. It's a good time. I really love it. It's one of my favorite events. Honestly, it's so fun. You have to be willing to lose a shiny. You have to be willing to understand that these shinies belong to the Safari Zone. They do not and might not ever become your friends. And that is the way it is. It's sad. It's unfortunate, but it's the rules that we live by every single day here in the zone, in the Safari Zone. You look so different from when you almost got that Riolu from now, dude. I know, man. I know. It's crazy, dude. I have so since then, I have placed a larger emphasis on my physical activity levels. I'm going for runs. Way more now. I have actually been keeping track of my journey, my fitness journey, getting back into shape. I think I've lost about 20 pounds, just over 20 pounds, since around Christmas of last year. So it has been something. But yeah, I'm feeling better. I'm feeling more comfortable in my skin. I've been working hard. It's been good, man. I'm training for a marathon right now. That marathon is going to be in October. I can't wait to run it. I'm honestly so excited. It's going to be with my siblings. Dude, I'm so excited, man. I'm so excited. We just hit 3,000. That's going to be the end, my dude. It is bedtime. Guys, I'm going to be headed to bed. But I want to say thank you guys so much for hanging out with me here today. It really means a lot having you guys hang out with me and going through Safari Zone. I know I've said it several times before, but I really appreciate you guys spending your Saturday evenings or Monday mornings with me. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for encouraging me as I've been going through the Safari Zone. Thank you so much for encouraging all the other shiny hunters in the community who are over odds. I hate to see it. I hope you guys break your chain. I hope you guys find your shiny and break the drought very, very soon. Best of luck as you continue Safari Zone adventures. I will be back tomorrow. I do not know what time. I do have some homework I'm going to need to be working on, but as soon as I'm available to go live, I will. We'll be experiencing Safari Zone once again. Thank you again for being here. I love you guys, and I will see you again very, very soon. Have a wonderful rest of your night. I'll talk to you later. Love you guys. Bye-bye.